What is going on, guys? Happy Saturday night. Welcome to another edition of SteelTwins Saturday Night. Shout out to everyone in the chat, man, for joining us tonight, man. And I just want to say this right now, man. Cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers to y'all, man. Gonna enjoy ya.
Welcome to the live stream. We are live right now.
A nice cold Guinness. If you're underage, I do not commend underage drinking. Always
Drink responsibly.
never drink and drive. Quick, easy, informative message that a lot of people should take seriously. But anyway, guys, SteelTwins Saturday Night, man. How is your guys' weekend? It is an insane start to the weekend. It is crazy. It is very newsworthy, actually.
It's been a crazy week for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It was quite uncertain for a lot of people.
Very uncertain.
Guys like Joe Hayden, guys like Chase Claypool, and most importantly, Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Especially Big Ben Roethlisberger, which is the topic of tonight's stream, man. Ben Roethlisberger is indeed activated. He has officially now been activated to the 53-man roster from the COVID list and will start come tomorrow night
Against the Chargers Sunday night on the road.
which might as well get into that right here, right now, man. Week 11 blog, Roethlisberger to be activated. Roethlisberger to be activated. The Pittsburgh Steelers will activate quarterback Ben Roethlisberger from the reserve COVID-19 list to the 53-man roster, and with him expected to start Sunday night against the LA Chargers in LA. Roethlisberger was placed on the list last week after, according to Coach Mike Tomlin, he was symptomatic, self-reported the symptoms, and tested positive. NFL rules allowed Roethlisberger the opportunity to return. As Bert says here, Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger will be activated to the team's 53-man roster after passing the NFL's required COVID-19 protocols. He will fly separately this afternoon from the team's charter plane to L.A. with the expectation of starting Sunday night versus the Chargers.
So there you have it.
Which, honestly, doesn't come to a surprise. It was kind of a 50-50 deal towards midweek. Is Mason going to start? Is Ben going to return? Ben will return, obviously. Mason did get all the first-team reps, but Ben will still start just because he's the starter. I mean, if I'm going to be real with you, what team wouldn't start their starter if he's available?
Of course. I mean, it makes sense.
Now, I know Ben hasn't practiced in pretty much 2 weeks. He's practiced virtually. But, you know, one thing I will give Ben, and we've been critical of Ben this season, but one thing I will give Ben, and this might still be a thing with him. I don't know. Tomorrow we'll tell. But the thing with Ben that I'll give him is that whenever he doesn't practice or like when he's hurt or something, he always puts on a good performance. And I don't know why.
It's just something about Ben. It's just, we can never understand it, but, you know, when Ben's needed, especially if he's hurt or he's not practicing whatsoever, or if he were to be played in, but as a backup that one time against the Browns, he's going to go out there and have a historical performance.
Yeah.
And I hope to God that Ben goes out there and plays like vintage Ben, Ben.
He even did it last year against the Bengals when we faced them in Pittsburgh, I believe, where he was on the COVID-19 list all week. Didn't practice, but still starting, and we got the dub that week. I don't know if that's going to be the same this week because the injury report is very stiffy this week.
Very stiffy. Like, it is not a good look right now for the Steelers.
No, it's not.
Like, we got Ben back, but we're not going to be having a lot of key starters tomorrow night.
Right. We got Ben back due to him beating COVID, but we lost Minka due to COVID this week at the same time.
Yeah, so Minka will not be in this game. Tomlin's already announced that Minka will not be playing in this game. That's going to hurt when it comes to the secondary.
As will Joe Hayden, who's out with a foot injury.
Yeah.
Same thing can be said for T.J. Watt, our best player, our most impactful player on the team.
All year.
He's going to be out as well. So will Isaiah Loudermilk for D-line depth. We know D-line depth is very sore right now, especially with Carlos Davis still on IR, even though it was confirmed he did return to practice, and that 21-day for him to return now is open. So we can expect Carlos Davis to be back hopefully very shortly, and that'll boost up D-line depth for sure. Also, you can see Kevin Dotson is out. I think, if I'm correct, Hayden, Dotson, and Watt did not all practice.
This week, I believe they did not.
Now, Loudermilk is new to the list. As you can see on Thursday, he was new with of course.
I mean, does it come to a surprise when it comes to this?
A groin injury. And he was limited that day because of the injury, and he did not practice on Friday.
Yeah, so we won't have Loudermilk there. Like Dan said, the depth at D-line is going to take another hit, as if it hasn't already.
But same thing could be said for the offensive line. We already know we're weak at O-line, and our depth isn't too great. So seeing Dotson out, and he's actually been put on IR as well earlier today. He'll be out for at least 3 weeks.
Yeah, and Dotson, the offensive line hasn't really been all that great, obviously, this year. But if I were to pick who the best lineman on the team is, it's Dotson altogether, at least in my honest opinion.
And the unfortunate part is it's not a great list to pick from.
No, it's not. I mean, we had a lot of high expectations for Dotson this year, especially after a stellar rookie year last year. And Dotson, he hasn't really lived up to it too much. I think he's been pretty decent so far, but losing Dotson's still going to hurt, especially with what we got to try to accomplish tomorrow night,
right,
in the Chargers game.
A good note, though, is that one person that is not on the game stats report is Chase Claypool. He was limited Wednesday and Thursday and was a full participant on a Friday. Thus, he will return after a one-game absence last week. So, in terms of the receiving core and weapons and boosting the offense a little bit, that's good there.
Yeah, it is. Claypool hasn't really been big play Clay-esque this year, but a guy of his stature and his talent is very crucial to this offense.
Right.
You get him some space, you use him properly, the guy's going to make some magic happen. I truly believe that. 'Cause I think he has that much talent.
But with all these guys out, man, it's going to be a big next man up mentality come tomorrow night because the Steelers obviously made some roster moves. Roethlisberger's been promoted, as we already stated. Carl Joseph was promoted from the practice squad. He's been elevated for this week once again.
Due to make being on the reserve / COVID list.
So he'll play the backup role to, I would imagine, Trey Norwood, who will start at free safety, his first career start. So Carl Joseph has been elevated, as has defensive lineman Daniel Archibong, which is an incredible name, Daniel Archibong, and linebacker Delonte Scott. Two guys, I have no idea who they are, if I'm going to be real with you. But
never heard of them.
But they're just there to fill in for
depth purposes.
Pretty much.
That's it.
They'll play special teams, I'm sure, but that's about it. I don't see any of these guys getting on the field because, again, next man up mentality, that's going to be massive tomorrow for a lot of guys. When we go down the defensive list, man, Joe Hayden's out. You're looking at James Pierce starting opposite of Sutton. He made a start earlier this year where he started opposite of Hayden when Sutton was out for that Broncos game. And I think it was the Broncos game because I know he allowed a big touchdown to Cortland Sutton, and then he got the game sealing touchdown at the end of the game.
But he's going up against a much more dangerous and much more better receiving core against the Chargers with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, two guys that have been absolutely stellar this year for Justin Herbert.
A very high-powered offense, and we're not going to have our best secondary player out there either. Minka Fitzpatrick's out. So Trey Norwood will have to step up. And I think we're all excited for Trey Norwood's opportunity, but you can't replace a guy like Minka Fitzpatrick.
No, of course not. His dominance, his presence
alone
in general is just what benefits the secondary. It's what helps it.
And on the pass rush side of things, man, Taco Charlton, I'd imagine, will get to start opposite Alex Highsmith. And Charlton was a first-round pick. He was actually selected over T.J. Watt. Thank you, Dallas.
Right.
But he will start opposite Alex Highsmith. Highsmith for sure is gonna have to step up. He's gonna have to be our main edge rush guy. But he hasn't been that big in the edge rush this year.
No, he hasn't really been that consistent guy that we kind of all hoped for or thought that he was going to be.
Now he's fantastic in the run defense. That's why the opposing rushing offenses can't get nothing going on outside runs. Highsmith is so dangerous there. Same with Watt, obviously. That's why they run up the middle because of our boomed D-line depth.
Now, with Watt out, though, in my honest opinion, the most impactful player on this team overall, T.J. Watt being out, our pass rush is going to take a massive hit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, if you don't have T.J. Watt, I mean, you have hardly a pass rush, especially with guys that aren't really that consistent, like Highsmith and Charlton, who was just promoted to the team as of 3 games ago.
Right. And I'm not taking anything away from these guys. I'm really not. I love them as individual players. But T.J. Watt does help a lot for everyone on the field.
Yeah.
He really does. So, honestly, if you're thinking of pass rush, you're looking at specifically Cam Hayward to be the leader. but he's only one guy.
He is only one guy.
And he's partnered aside with Chris Wormley, who's done pretty well this year, and Isaiah Buggs. 2 backups.
Pretty
and
much.
then again, you got Alex Highsmith, who's been inconsistent this year in the edge rush aspect. He's going to have to step up, but he has a big challenge against first-round rookie Rashawn Slater, who's been fantastic this year for the Chargers. And thus, on the right side, I know they're losing their right tackle, but I don't know what's expected from Taco Charlton this year. It's been a small sample.
Yeah, exactly.
He's been around the league a little bit, so I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But nonetheless, there's going to be a big next man up mentality for the defense tomorrow night. Norwood, Pierre, Charlton, Derek Tuska, who's going to see a lot of the rotational role. Of course, the D-line guys. It's going to be a big, big game for the defensive guys to step up.
Yeah.
Same thing with the offense. Specifically, you're looking at the left guard position. I'm expecting Hasenauer to get the start.
Either Hasenauer or B.J. Finney.
I'm going to say Hasenauer. That's only because Finney was inactive last week, and he's been inactive a few games this year. And Hasenauer's been the primary backup left guard, so I think we'll see him start. But he's going to have to step up for sure.
Yeah.
And I know that the Chargers, they're getting Joey Bosa back.
Yeah, because I think it was Joey Bosa, Jeffrey, or was it Jerry?
Jerry Tillery.
Jerry Tillery, and their linebacker, what's his name? Tranquil?
Drew Tranquil.
Yeah, Drew Tranquil, thank you. Yeah, they were placed on the COVID list, but Drew and Joey are off, and they will be playing tomorrow night. But Tillery is still on the list, and he will not be playing.
No, nor will, as of right now, just looking at his game status here, Linval Joseph, who's one of their starting interior guys, Linval Joseph is doubtful, so there's a possibility he won't be playing. So that's a big hit for them. Still, the O-line's going to have to step up. They got to get Najee going. That's the main game plan here.
Yeah, because the thing with the Chargers, on paper they have a stellar defensive line, but as of right now, ranking-wise, defensive-wise, stats-wise, they're 32nd in rush defense.
They are dead last.
They can't stop the run to save their life.
On paper, their front seven looks good, but they can't get nothing going.
So I think you already know the main game plan right there.
Of course, run the ball, but again, we're losing Dotson and Turner, who was on the injury report. He's playing.
Turner, he's going to be playing, but he's hurt as well.
He's not 100%.
And Turner hasn't really been all that great this year anyway.
No. I mean, he's had his moments. He's definitely had his moments, but it's that you could say that for the entire offensive line. Yeah. They've had their moments, but they've had some downside.
It's a very inconsistent offensive line this year. But for this game, they got to step it up big time.
Yeah.
Some guys are going to be playing, but some guys are going to be out regardless. Going up against the Chargers' 32nd ranked rush D, you got to get some holes for Najee. You got to feed the guy. You got to give the rock to the Naj.
Rock to the Naj, man. Shout out to the Pittsburgh dad for sure.
You definitely got to do it. That is the main game plan.
It's a big...
especially with Ben coming back after 2 weeks not practicing.
And this is a big game for the Steelers. Like, you may not look at it that way, but it really is. Because we got to continue our ranking upon the AFC North. This has playoff implications because they're only one rank behind us. The Chargers are.
Yeah.
And this is a divisional. This is a conference matchup. So, not only are the Chargers one spot behind us in playoff rankings right now, a big conference win would help the Steelers' playoff odds.
Yeah.
So, this is a big game tomorrow. But we're losing a lot of guys.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, like we said in our preview, I don't want to make that an excuse because I've seen other teams have a lot of guys out and they've still performed.
Exactly. Look at the Titans. They're
Titans.
They're the top
Cardinals
AFC team. I mean, they're 8-2.
The Cardinals a few weeks back against the 49ers. The Ravens have lost some guys, and they're head-on-head with us in the division. They're actually atop us right now.
I mean, dude, even the Browns, man, they had Case Keenum and a third-string running back, and they pretty much dominated the Broncos one Thursday night game.
So not only do I don't want to make that an excuse that, these guys are out, but specifically because of the game plan. Tomlin has already confirmed that the game plan won't change. And we already know that the game plan that the Steelers run is not made to succeed.
No, it's not a recipe for success.
Because...
And they ran that same gameplay with Mason against the Lions. And I still stick to my gut that whether Ben was in, it still would have been the same because the game plan was the same. What you saw from Rudolph was basically going to be the same of what Ben was going to be doing. I truly believe that. Despite the outcome, win, lose, or tie at this point, I think the outcome would have been the same because it was the same style of Rudolph was playing to Ben. Ben would have played the same way. And that's how Ben's been playing all year.
Right.
Now, would I prefer Ben over Rudolph? Absolutely.
Yes. See, that's one thing people have been misconstruing our words were, is that we don't prefer Rudolph over Ben.
No, listen, man.
We prefer Ben all day.
Yeah, like, dude, Rudolph, one, he's not a good quarterback, and he's not the future of this team.
That has been proven. Like, you can make all these excuses. Oh, he hasn't really had a full chance, or he's been handcuffed by the coaching staff. But this is his 4th year now. He's had, 10 career starts at this point?
Yeah.
Like, there's no really excuse
and against
for
the
Mason
Lions,
anymore.
he didn't. I mean, he shouldn't have thrown it 50 times. We should have always been running the ball as much as the Lions did when they limited Goff because they knew the game plan against us on our rush D.
Easily.
So that's what we should have done against the Lions, but we didn't. But Mason, he's not a good quarterback. He's not the future. I prefer Ben. But, Ben ain't exactly prime Ben anymore.
No.
And like I said,
But that's what hurts the game plan. It's not like Ben sucks because of the game plan. It's actually the opposite.
Yeah.
But the thing with the Steelers, though, is they knew what they were getting into when they had Ben come back. They knew he had limitations, and they created a game plan to fit his style of play at 39 years old.
Yeah,
and
his
it's not
current play.
succeeding. That's why they went running back first round.
But the thing is, if they knew that Ben wasn't prime Ben, if he wasn't Houdini Ben anymore, why'd they bring him back?
Well, because, for one thing, they had to.
I understand.
Because of his cap hit, but that also faults on them for giving them a big contract extension at 36 years old.
Yeah, of course.
So there is some criticism to the Steelers, but
Oh, there definitely is. I mean, if I'm gonna be real with you, I think they should have ended this era of Ben like 2-3 years ago. I think right now they're just delaying the inevitable. And now apparently, there's rumors that the Steelers may be interested in bringing back next year. I don't want that.
no, this needs to be Ben's last year.
Like, if you ask me, if Ben comes back next year, you're going to see the same offense from last year and this year.
Right.
To next year, and I don't want that.
But oddly, at the same time, yes, Ben still gives us the best chance to win.
I mean,
that will remain the same for this upcoming game tomorrow night.
yes.
Even though the game plan is going to be limited, I'm still expecting the same offensive performance from the Steelers. I really am. And I hate that because defenses specifically, especially like a Chargers pass defense that is stacked and actually very underrated at this point, very young and healthy for once, thank God for them, they're going to catch on quick.
Yeah. I mean, if it's the same game plan, I mean, it's easy to tell what the offense is going to do.
That was the problem we ran into last year.
And it's the problem we're running into every game this year.
The only difference is now we actually have a running game.
Pretty much.
We have Najee who can stay healthy, who can get touches, who can fight for himself.
But even in passing situations, it's still predictable as all hell. And Ben's very limited due to his age because Father Time has caught up to him. Everything that he's endured in his career has finally caught up to him. He throws a pass and his knee's sore, his arm's sore, his nose is sore. I mean, yes, I just said Ben's old, but, I mean, it's true. I don't know.
I'm not going to disagree, no. But the Steelers, I'm still expecting the same performance from their offense just because Tomlin said the game plan is not going to change. Ben, although we give him credit because when he doesn't practice or when he's hurt, he comes out and does good or solid, which is weird from Ben, but it's a Ben Roethlisberger thing. I'm still expecting the same case of the offense for tomorrow. But hopefully we get a ground game going because we all know how terrible that Chargers rushing defense is, and we got to get Najee going.
Yeah.
As for the defense, I don't know what to expect. We're going to have a lot of guys out. It's still a small sample size for most of these guys. Guys like Pierre, guys like Norwood, guys like Taco. Small sample sizes that they've played. They played rotational roles all year. Now they're going to get full-time gigs tomorrow night. Add an away game.
So
On prime time against the high-flying, high-powered passing game
of the Chargers.
So
Chargers got a lot of star power on that offense. So it's time for these guys got to step up, like no question about it.
Yes.
They have to step up. The offense has to get into rhythm. They have to get down in the field. They got to score consistently. It wouldn't surprise me if they were to score on the first drive, but then for the rest of the game they're mediocre. They're complacent they've been all year.
You mean the Steelers offense?
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's been a trending topic with them.
Yeah.
Against the Packers, against the Bengals, against the Bears, and against the Lions last week. They score an opening drive touchdown and follow a garbage. Is that going to happen tomorrow? I don't know. They have no consistency.
We'll see.
But specifically, man, if we're going to win this game, we got to give the ball to Najee, but the defense has to step up. We're going to have a lot of guys out, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to expect from this defense. I'd imagine Edmonds is going to be used as the deep safety. You're not going to trust Norwood with that ability.
At least not
You
yet.
know Herbert loves to sling it. Mike Evans is a scary deep threat. So,
And Keenan Allen's a guy that's going to freaking break your knees.
yeah.
He's going to tear your ACL just by his jukement. Like, he's a hell of a route runner.
He is one of the best route runners in the league. So this defense, I don't know what to expect. But I can expect Edmonds to play the deep safety role, which I've given Edmonds credit all year, but I don't think he's a deep safety guy.
No, that's his worst trait.
He works in the box, but that's going to be Norwood's role. At least that's what I'm anticipating. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see.
I don't know. Maybe we use Norwood in different scenarios, kind of like how we've been doing with Minka, because Mike Tomlin said that Norwood's a Swiss Army knife. You know, he's a versatile piece to this defense. So we could see Norwood in different formations and situations.
Now that you brought that up, I can totally see them doing that and definitely running some blitz packages to make up for the loss of Watt.
Maybe.
Which, if that's the case, you got to get guys like Bush going. His speed is unmatched. He's been very off this year. Very off. But his speed is unmatched. You pressure Herbert and get to that motherfucker quick, he could make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we ought to blitz guys more tomorrow. Maybe we blitz Edmonds a little bit tomorrow, like we did last week.
Maybe blitz Bush more. See, because I think that's something that we need to do more with his speed.
That's the positive of this defense, though, is that there's a lot of versatility, especially with a guy like Norwood who will be starting. We could run some comfortable blitz packages, but we got to get some pressure because this Chargers O-line, especially on that left side, has been very stellar. Rashawn Slater, Matt Fuller, former Steeler, and Corey Lindsley.
Yeah.
All great guys that have stepped up. Big additions for the Chargers. Have been difference makers this year for them. Although the Chargers are 5-4, they've blown some games. I mean, it's the Chargers. What do you expect at that point? But they are a really good team. I think they are a playoff contending team.
Oh, yeah.
This is a big game for both teams tomorrow. For playoff implications, for conference records, for divisional rankings. Both divisions are tight. So I'm expecting definitely the Chargers' best, but I hope the Steelers bring their best.
Yeah, especially from the offense, because with the amount of guys out on defense, T.J. Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick, Joe Hayden, you can't rely on the defense as much as you could have or have been all season. So the offense, man, they got to get into rhythm. They got to get going. They got to be consistent. They got to get down the field. They got to score drives. You can't always rely on Boswell, man.
No.
You got to get down there and score. Like, if there's a first and goal situation, you give that ball to Najee. You don't pass it 3 straight times.
No.
You give that ball to Najee. Or if you were to pass it, you attack Freiermuth because he's an end zone machine. You get Claypool used in the slot.
Exactly.
Come up with some. I know they're going to be running the same game plan because they pretty much have been all year. It's basically been the same performance by the offense all season. But for this game, they really got to get something going.
Right. Trey and Danielle, no, this is not recorded. This is live.
We are live, man.
We're just trying to get our thoughts out before we get into the chat. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I see a lot of discussion there. It's good.
That is good. Yeah, man, let's just hope that the Steelers show up. The offense is consistent. Defensive players step up, and we get the win.
I hope so.
Fingers crossed, man. I really hope we get the win. Hopefully we get a convincing one, too.
Kirby, no. We don't need Des Bryant. He's been out the league.
Huh?
He's been out the league how long? We don't need Des Bryant.
Why would we need Des Bryant?
That's like you saying we need Cam Newton. We don't need Cam Newton. He ain't going to make no lick of a difference.
I mean, no. Like, people, no. I don't want Dez. Just like I didn't want Odell. No, I'm good.
No,
I'm good. Odell can cry on the sidelines with Matthew Stafford. He can go ask his dad to make a video.
Yeah, right.
I'm good. But Sunday night, man, against the Chargers, it's not going to be easy. But hopefully guys step up. Hopefully we get the W.
We better get the W, man. It's a big game tomorrow.
Yeah, it is.
One thing I can say, though, is whenever it's happened in the past. And sometimes we've been proven wrong. Sometimes we've been proven right. When the Steelers have their backs against the corner, sometimes they surprise us. Hopefully that's the case tomorrow.
Yeah.
I really do.
I mean, this team needs to prove all of us wrong. They need to. They want to showcase what type of team they are, especially now with this start of a long stretch of games. Now's the time to really step up. Now's the time to really showcase what type of team you really are.
Yes, it is. This is the start of who the Steelers really are. This is the start of an incredibly difficult stretch. So the team has to show up.
Everybody. Ben, the offensive line, the defense.
Everyone's got to step up.
The coaches.
Everybody. We got to make adjustments. We got to just get better in the most simple term ever, to be real with you.
Yeah.
But, like, the team has to change things up. Because one thing that we keep saying, and it's been proven over and over, and everyone else has been saying it too, is this team is complacent. This team cannot be complacent. They can't be complacent with just edging out victories. They can't be complacent with letting shit go in the second half. We always say the Steelers are a second half team. It's the opposite.
It is.
It's the opposite this year. We've almost blew games against the Broncos, against the Bears. We let it go against the Lions.
And those games, man, like, those were games in which the Steelers showed a lot of promise, especially in the first half, but were just very complacent in the second half.
And they just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like, keep the pedal to the metal. Foot on the...
That's why, like, we've suffered so many heart attacks this season, and we're probably going to be anticipating a lot more.
This team is complacent where they're at, and they don't keep it coming, man. Like, they just...
I mean, just look at the Lions game last week. Like, the same game plan with Rudolph as if Ben was going to be in there. Like, that's not good. It's not going to... Even with a winless Lions team, you know? Like, any defense can predict what the heck we're going to do on offense,
exactly.
Despite the quarterback.
Exactly.
Despite the quarterback. You're going to do the same thing with Rudolph as you're going to do with Ben. I mean, just like I said, any defense is going to predict it. Any defense is going to stop that offense.
No, totally. And there's a loud-ass car outside our house right now. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Copyright. I'm sure YouTube's going to copyright us for that, but...
Fuck YouTube.
No, but the Steelers, man, that they can't just be comfortable, complacent, conservative with just edging out victories.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, we almost lost, but you know what, we won. Yay. On to next week. No.
It's like the performance that you did even in win. It's like if you perform that against top-tier teams, like the Chargers,
you're not going to get
or the Titans, or the Chiefs.
You're not going to get a chance to edge out a victory. Better yet, you're not going to get a chance to come back.
It's going to be like our 3 losses this season against the Raiders, the Bengals, and the Packers. We got blown out.
Which, well, we didn't get blown out.
Well, we lost. Didn't we lose by double digits or something like that?
I think to the Raiders. I could be wrong. I haven't looked at the scores in a minute.
I don't think we scored 20 points in either one of those games.
No.
The opposing team did, though.
Well, we can barely score 20 points in any game.
That's the thing.
Like our year average is what, 19 maybe?
Yeah, and that's not good. That's what I'm saying. Like, the team's got to stop running with the same game plan and adapt and get better.
They got to use guys properly.
They perform the same way that they have been all year against top-tier teams, just like the Packers game, especially because the Packers are a top-tier team. Look what happened.
Just based on what Mike Tomlin has stated and what we've seen on social media, like, the team has to use guys properly. Now, this could all be assumption at the end of the day from us.
Yeah.
But I think we got to use guys properly, especially on offense. We got to get Frymuth going more. Got to get Claypool going more. Better yet, those guys at the same time got to step it up. Receivers got to create separation. That's been a problem all year, outside Deontay Johnson.
I mean, it's just, a full collective, kind of, like, mess right now.
Yeah.
The game plan, the players not stepping up,
That's why we tied last week. Now
the coaches with not the right play calling, being so complacent.
And now we have to step it up a notch this game. But are we going to see the same thing over and over again? Unfortunately, that's how I'm going into this game. I'm expecting the same thing. Am I excited for Sunday night? Obviously. Am I excited for an away game? Steeler Nation going to take over LA like they do every away game? Absolutely. Am I a little excited to see Ben back just because of the Steeler fan in me? Maybe like 2%, to be real with you. But I'm anticipating the same game plan tomorrow.
That's why the Steelers need to go out there and do something different. Play like a different team instead of playing like the same old Steelers. Like SOS. Like the Chief would say, right?
Right.
Like, go out there and be a different team. Be a more dominating and competitive and convincing team. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Look at the Lakers. Carmelo Anthony came out of retirement to play for the Lakers. Troy P. played with... No, that's not happening. That is totally different. Troy is not coming out of retirement. Troy's done. He's in the Hall of Fame. He can relax. We need to retire his fucking jersey.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, Troy's not.
No.
How did that come up?
I don't know. Where did Polamalu come up?
Yeah, Troy's not coming out of retirement. He's happily retired.
This isn't a James Harrison situation.
No.
And thank God. It's Aiden Too Cool says, why would we release Tuitt? Who said something about Tuitt? Okay, Ryan Gorley says, if Tua is released in the offseason, do you guys see the Steelers using a first-round pick on a D lineman? No, I don't. As of right now, like if you would ask me what's our biggest need next year heading into the draft, as of right now, because obviously, you know, like off-season signings could change everything, but that's going to be thrown out the door at this point because we don't know what's going to happen at that point as of right now. Our biggest needs heading into the draft is quarterback and I would say corner maybe, or O-line, specifically interior O-line. I would not draft a tackle unless we get an early pick, which I don't see happening. Unless someone falls, but which is always possible.
Very possible. The draft is very unpredictable.
But no, I don't think we're releasing Tuitt.
No, and I don't think we should.
No.
As a matter with what Tuitt's been dealing with, us releasing him is kind of would be fucked up.
Well,
in a way.
that's like if we were to release Shazier. Like we're not gonna do that.
No. Even with the amount of money that Tuitt's having, like if anything, we put him on. Now I'm not saying Tuitt would retire, but I'm saying like a reserve retired list, kind of like Shazier.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like, keep him with the team, just don't release him because I think that's fucked. That's something that Steelers would not do.
No, Tuitt. I'm gonna say this right now. I don't think Tuitt's coming back this year. I think Tuitt is. I think Tuitt's done for the year. I think he's gonna just sit this year out to mentally get, I guess okay.
You to get better mentally and physically.
Get healthy, all that.
Get back into football shape, and I can understand if you were to take this year out. I would. It sucks losing a guy like Tua, but mental health is always,
of course,
number one priority.
And after a situation he went through, which we can tell from experience, it's not fun. I know exactly where he's coming from. We both do. So our hearts go out to it for sure, but I don't think he's coming back this year.
I just hope he's doing good right now. I really do.
Yeah, the main focus is hoping Tuitt is fine.
Yeah. His mental health and his physical health. Seriously.
Now, again, that's also speculation, but there's a reason why he hasn't practiced since January. I think it has something to do more than football, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting Tua to be back next year, and that'll be exciting.
That would be exciting. Him and Cam Hayward back together, man.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Let's see where we at in the chat. Since we get into the chat, Ben is known for elite ball placement. He always forces balls into any hole, no matter how big or small. And I think that's starting to hurt him a little bit this year. He's kind of gotten lucky in that aspect because there's been some drop passes. Yeah. Now, I know every quarterback has their drop passes, but at some point that luck's going to run out.
Exactly.
So Ben's got to be more careful for sure.
Especially with how predictable the offense is. Like, I understand, especially with the offensive line, he has to get rid of it, but at the same time, Ben, a veteran like Ben, he's got to be careful.
Right.
He's got to be really careful, and I hope he is tomorrow because he's going up against a decent Chargers secondary. Derwin James, I think they have the other safety. What's his name? Nazir Adderley. I think they still have
Asante Samuel from Florida State.
I think they still have Chris Harris.
It's a really good secondary. It's a mix of veteran guys and a lot of young talent.
Yeah.
Joe Second says they're going to stomp the Chargers, which doesn't take much. The Steelers have a couple of standard moves. One is always lose an easy trap game, which the Lions were. They also tend to rebound. Yeah, they do. Like, there's times where they play down the competition, like they'll lose. Like, for example, man, I'll go to, let's see, what game do I want to think of? Let's say, fuck it, the Eagles game. In 2016, we went into Philly and lost to like 34-3 or something.
Yeah.
And then the next week we blew out the Chiefs on Sunday Football in Pittsburgh.
Or what was that game? Like,
now, granted, that was 5 years ago.
What was that game toward the end of the season? I think it was 2015 where we lost to, I hate to bring it up, but we lost to Ryan Mallett and the Ravens when the Ravens had a complete Guinness World Record for most players on injured reserve. And the next week we ended up going to the Browns and demolishing them.
Right. Well,
so
that was also 5 years ago. Everything's different, though.
But so was the Eagles game, That's 4 years ago.
You get my point.
Yes, I get. Then you get my point then. We both get each other's points.
I guess.
Simple as that.
But yeah,
it does tend to be a Steelers style.
And they've shown
football.
it. They've still shown it though. But one thing I've noticed with this team, though, is regardless of who they have in competition, it's still a heartache.
No matter what.
Like, no game this year has been incredibly convincing. And I know this year's been crazy and not, like, every team's had their bad losses and their really good wins.
Yeah, this year's been all sorts of chaotic.
Right. But I don't know. Maybe I had too much, expectations going into this year, which, if you would have asked me what my expectations in January, I would have told you the exact opposite. But then, as the offseason went by, I started to grow a little more optimistic, and here we are.
What Colbert did, finessing the cap and bringing these guys back, it looked promising. And then we'll just go into this season and pretty much play the same as we did last year.
Right. Danielle says, when are we going to get a game where it is not a heart attack? I have no clue.
Dude, I hope tomorrow night.
With how crazy the schedule's going to be, I don't know, preseason?
Probably,
Preseason. If I'm going to be real with you.
Maybe the Vikings game, but I still wouldn't underestimate them.
No, because they've been competitive every
And
game.
plus, that's on a short week, too.
And in Minnesota.
That's on the road.
Alex says, am I the only one who wishes they tried Dan Moore at OG? He has a hard time dealing with speed, so he could easily be a solid guard with some practice. That'd be very similar to when the Raiders moved Alex Leatherwood from right tackle to right guard, and he's done better.
Yeah.
They have certain limitations. So I think Dan Moore could do better at guard, honestly. But that wouldn't happen. They could do that in some aspect while Dotson's on IR, but that's also a limited time for Moore to prepare for that type of role.
Right,
and
exactly.
He's practiced as a tackle for how many years and for how long into the season now?
That
might have to be an off-season sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that. Maybe. He definitely can't. He definitely doesn't have the speed to beat the edge rushers.
No.
Pretty much all season, he's been getting toasted.
Right.
And that doesn't bode well at all for the line.
I
for Ben.
like that option in the offseason because I'm sure we're going to lose Turner. We can move Dotson to right guard, maybe try him there, pick up a big left tackle for agency.
I hope so.
It's possible. I think Cameron Highsmith will have a good game, says Quiet Man. I hope so. Highsmith has a big test against Slater, so I'm hoping he steps up. And we all know Cam Hayward's going to be Cam Hayward.
Yeah.
He's going to welcome a feeler back to pretty much practice.
Literally.
So,
hey, old buddy, how you doing? How's LA?
Kirby Pooh Bear says, see, people are making the boys go crazy on our suggestions. LOL. All the time. That's one of the cool things about this SteelTwins Saturday Night.
All these discussions and everything like that. It's fun.
Bella's Girl 6 says, don't throw that crappy lateral to a receiver unless that's your only play. That just burns me up. Especially like McLeod. That doesn't fucking work. He can barely do anything in the return game. How are you going to give him a fucking lateral when there's 8 defenders in his face? He's not going anywhere.
No.
He doesn't even have speed.
Now, for a guy of his size, he's not really, fast lightning. He's not make it fast.
Right. I can see us working like Claypool in that aspect, but
with his size, absolutely.
One thing I noticed with this offense, though, is they do the same shit every fucking time. Sometimes twice in a row,
and
3 times
that's
in a row.
my worry for this game and games beyond. Because it's the same thing all year. Hopefully they change it, me and Dan have stated several times.
Joe Second, he says draft O-line 100%. I agree and disagree. I agree because obviously O-line's in need, but I think this O-line shouldn't get any younger. I think we need some big veteran aspects on there. Like a Trent Brown or a Terran Armstead who are going to be free agents next year.
Right. But if there's one offensive lineman as of right now that I've been looking at, that's center. I like Kendrick Green, but he's had his mishaps at center. I don't think he's really a true center. I think he's much better as a guard.
Maybe it just takes time for that.
It might.
It's not an undersized issue. It's more like a strength issue with him.
Or maybe a mental issue at the same time.
Maybe. Because he can't get that push. He gets pushed back. He can't push in.
No, see, Green's shown a lot of promise. It's just, same with the line, he's inconsistent.
Right.
He pushes people, but then he gets pushed back.
But I can tell he'd be better as like a pull guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there's one offensive line position we could go at in the draft, it's more likely center.
Right.
Which I wouldn't be upset about. You keep the interior young, you get Green at left,
Dotson at right,
and you get a rookie center. I wouldn't mind that.
But you also got to fill in a lot of needs for the offseason, which we could do that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got a gut feeling Norwood and Pierre each get a pick and play big. I hope so. I really hope so.
I mean,
against Herbert, it's not going to be easy.
No.
But I hope so. That'd be really cool. I've been calling for a Trey Norwood interception for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
I still think Norwood's first pick is going to be a pick 6. It could be tomorrow.
It might. I mean, Norwood's been very impressive for a 7th-round rookie. Pierce had his ups and downs, but you can tell, he shows a lot of promise. I actually think last week he was actually our best defensive back overall, at least cornerback-wise.
Right.
Because Hayden was out and Sun wasn't really that great. And Pierre's a nice tackler. He has fine coverage. Pierre has a lot of promise to him.
Right.
And him coming, this is only his second year in the league. He's still growing.
Yeah, for sure.
He's still growing. So I'm excited. I'm a little worried because Hayden's not playing. He's going up against 2 key wide receivers.
But another thing is, Sutton's going to have to step up, too, because obviously, a deep safety like Minka plays a big role in every corner's aspect.
Yeah.
Sutton's going to have to be big tomorrow.
Yeah, he's going to be the number 1 now.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know how I feel about that. I like Sutton, but he ain't number 1.
Could this be a glimpse of what we see next year?
Dude,
Think about that. This could be a foreshadowing of what we see next year.
I hope not.
This is like a, kind of like what people were saying about Mason last week, right? This is an audition. This is an audition for a lot of guys tomorrow.
Well, they got to show up big time, no question
I
about
hope
it.
they do. Still remember when we played in an away game against the Chargers and 2/3 of the stadium was filled with Steelers fans. I'm pretty sure they also played Renegade. Yeah, Aiden, man, who remembers the game where Michael Vick was the quarterback on Monday Night Football?
Dude, that game, I swear to God, I remember it like it was yesterday. It is etched into my brain.
We freaked the fuck out when Bell got that Wildcat touchdown. But
Dude, we even freaked out when Marcus Wheaton, Wheaton of all people,
but
got a hell of a touchdown.
It wouldn't have been possible without Heath's clutch catch.
How viable, is that the right word? A tight end is. Really.
I guess. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think you get what I mean.
Jabari says, is Carl Joseph active for this game? Yes. I don't know where he'll play on the defense. Hopefully some slot. Because Arthur Millette will have to be the starting slot guy. And he has his ups and downs this year too. But maybe we see him in the slot a little bit.
Maybe.
Let's see. Cam Hayward will step up, and Taco needs to play good. I agree, Russ. Draft Evan Neal from Alabama, left tackle, 6'7", 351 in the first round to help Najee and our future quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Evan Neal, I think, is going to go top 10, though.
Now, I'm a big fan of Evan Neal.
Evan Neal's a big boy. He's a freak athlete for his size. Freak athlete.
We would have to get an early fucking pick, though.
I love him, though. That's the only tackle I'd take in the first round if it was possible.
Yeah.
For us.
But, man, he's like one of the top tackles right now. I think he's going to go early. I really do.
That's a big boy. No Bosa, no Tillery. The objective is to run, and one more time, run the ball. Crawford, I hate to rain on your parade, but Bosa's playing.
Yeah, Joey Bosa is playing, but even with him in, they still can't stop the run.
No, because he plays edge, run up the middle.
Yeah. And their interior defensive line area is obviously hurt.
Right.
And out with COVID.
Would you guys say Chris Collinsworth is the worst football color analyst TV has ever seen or heard? He is terrible.
Him or Joe Buck?
No, actually, I don't mind Joe Buck.
Really?
Like most guys. I don't.
Really?
I don't.
I can't stand
Chris Collinsworth. Oh my God, it's like shut up.
I mean, I'm that same way with Joe Buck. I can't stand Joe Buck. If I'm gonna be, I don't know. I think it's their voices. They're annoying.
I can handle Buck. I can't handle Collinsworth. The way he looks, the fact he's a former Bengal,
yeah.
The way he talks, like shut up, dude. That slide in. It's like really, dude.
Yeah, here's a guy that I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. Collinsworth is annoying.
He's like, shut up.
But, I find Joe Buck annoying as well, I was just never a fan of him and Troy Aikman together.
I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that.
You might be weird. I don't know.
I'm just saying. I didn't mind that.
I mean, hey, everyone's got their own,
I didn't mind that.
opinions. That's fine.
Where we at in the chat, man? Refresh. Give me a minute, guys. I don't know how far I am on this, but let's see. In the near future, look out for Noah Soul, linebacker from Oregon. Could be a great talent in Pittsburgh. And hey, Pittsburgh loves their the bloodline, the NFL bloodlines. Noah Soul is obviously I think the brother of Penei Sewell.
Is that his name? Penny?
Penny, I forget. He was drafted by the Lions.
Yo, obviously we faced him.
We need to put up over 32 wins as outside Steelers fan. If you're talking like the defense is going to keep giving up points, then yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Chris spends too much time trying to be a referee. He spends too much time being an ass kisser. Gaming with Joe says, let's go Bucs. Story is looking good so far this season. Team is looking better since getting some guys back. I've heard that, man. I've catched a few games this year. They are looking pretty solid.
Yeah, they have been.
But how long can Jerry Street keep going, man? That's my fear with Jari.
It's always inconsistent. That's the thing about him.
Let's call Tommy Maddox out of retirement. Dude, I don't even think he's in retirement. He's just waiting for Ben to get done. He's still waiting for his job back. That's all.
Yeah, as soon as Ben Roethlisberger retires, Mike Tomlin's like, hey, Tommy Automatic, I know you had Bill Cowher, head coach, but I'm Mike Tomlin. I've been here for 16 years. We kind of have a wide open gap at quarterback. You want to come in? You want to play?
Well, it's more like Ben took his spot and Maddox hasn't gotten it back yet. So,
when Ben retires, Mike Tomlin's going to call up Tommy Maddox, and he's like, hey, you want to be a starting quarterback?
Yeah. With a record of 5-3-1, do you guys think the team is mediocre or bad? Do you guys think if the team is one and done in the playoffs again, should a full house cleaning come in the offseason? 5-3-1, man, I just think the team is average, like the entire AFC. The average football conference is what I like to call it. I think the team is just average. You can say that about the entire AFC, though. I think the team's just average. They have talent, but they're just average. I don't think they're bad in any sense. You can't look at the roster and say they're bad. They're just average.
Well, they're not bad. I think they're mediocre just because they run the same thing every week.
Right.
And they always rely on it's literally the same thing every week.
And do you think if the team is one and done in the playoffs again, should a full house cleaning come in the offseason? I wouldn't be opposed. It's not going to happen, though. We all know it's not.
I think it's something that, the Steelers should consider doing because I think it's about time that, we kind of, revamp the entire team, even some of the coaches. I'm not saying, get rid of Tomlin. Tomlin's not leaving. We just extended the guy. He's not leaving. But, take a good look at maybe some other position coaches and maybe some coordinators if you want to. Some players definitely, give it some of those guys, like a whole revamp, because this Steelers team ain't like the teams from back in the day. So we may, in the offseason, depending on how the Steelers do the rest of the way, or if we do go one and done in the playoffs, definitely possibly look at revamping the entire look of the Steelers.
Totally. Specifically defensive coordinator. And if there's a guy that's going to replace Butler, I can see a Carl Dunbar, our D-line coach, because the Steelers love to promote their in-house guys.
Yeah. As much as I like for them to go out their way and sign a guy from a different team, more likely they're not going to do it.
No, they're not going to go out their way and look at a guy and bring him in as a coordinator. They're going to build their guys up.
Right.
Like they did with Bruce Arians, like they did with Fichtner, like they did with Matt Canada.
Exactly. Keith Butler, for example. He was linebackers coach for how many years under Dick LeBeau?
Right. But for Matt Canada specifically, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what he can do with the true quarterback in the right system, in his system. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
There's some part of me that thinks his scheme's not going to work in the big leagues. It's more of a college scheme. That's why I succeeded in college. But we'll see what he can do with a possible true quarterback that fits his scheme.
Yeah, a younger quarterback, We'll see.
Danielle, I agree. Ray is an issue to me. He's not good in the return game. He's been very lackluster. In the offense, he makes some good catches, but he's not he's depth, but he's not incredible depth.
No, he's not. He's not a stellar performer. He's not a stellar player. I honestly think,
I'm not overly impressed with him.
No, honestly, I think the Steelers could actually have him do some sort of, position battle for a guy like Steven Sims, who's on the practice squad, or an Anthony Miller, who's surprisingly still on the practice squad.
And none of them have been elevated. Well, Sims was elevated last week.
I know Sims was, but I'm saying, for position battle for Ray, if he doesn't step up in the return game or if he doesn't do anything in the receiving game, because we've been getting him involved a lot since Juju's been out.
Yeah.
He's been getting involved a lot more than Washington has anyway.
After a high school show says it best, this team makes my head hurt.
Yeah, dude, I can't tell. Dude, Lily, as soon as the tie happened, I had a huge migraine. my head started to throb.
Dude,
I swear
that
to God.
overtime was nuts. Cannon asked how's fantasy going. It's going terrible.
Fantasy's not for me this year.
My season's over.
I'm about to be 4-7. I'm being honest. Now, and I have Lamar Jackson, and he's questionable because he's sick.
Oh.
I got Russell Wilson, but
and Kamara's out for me again 2 weeks in a row. I'm starting Jeff Wilson.
you want
Bottom
Josh
of the
Jacobs?
barrel. But no.
Why not? Would you prefer Kenyon Drake?
No.
Just take Josh. I don't want Josh anymore.
Okay, well, you can have him. Wish we kept Matthew Sexton. I was at the Panthers preseason game when he fumbled like twice, and I knew he was doomed. Shaking my head. Yeah, I like the Sex Machine, man. Is he on the practice squad? I haven't heard his name in a minute. Like, I've thought of him, but, like,
I actually don't know if he's on the practice squad or not. I don't think he is.
Because he was an undrafted rookie, so, like, give him a little more time, maybe.
I don't think he's been picked up by any other team. I have not heard his name since he was released.
Still, Cannon says Creed is doing so good right now. He is. He's one of the top rookies. He's probably the best offensive line rookie right now.
Oh, yeah.
Or rookie offensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
So, like...
Yeah, he's done great protecting Mahomes and helping in the running game.
We passed on him for Pat Freiermuth, and I think we all love Pat. We all knew center was in need, though. I don't know. Maybe we got to give Green time.
Yeah, that might just be the case. Maybe it's just a rough rookie year for him. I mean, this is his first full year in football-wise, him starting at center.
Right.
So it's definitely gonna take Green time to adjust and be comfortable at center.
Honestly, I'm not gonna take away Pat Freiermuth because tight end was a serious need.
I mean, you weren't gonna rely on Eric Ebron all
Hell
year.
no! Are you kidding me?
No, like come on.
Ben's final season, yes or no? Fucking yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Listen, man. I love Ben. We all do. But I don't want him here anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, is he the best guy right now for quarterback on the team right now? Yes. But I think in general, he's not the guy that can lead us to a championship anymore.
No.
I don't think he has that ability anymore.
And I love Ben, man. I really do. I knew this question was going to pop up. What do you all think of Haskins?
Yeah, Dwayne Haskins. Rumors came out that he was warming up on the sideline, but he wasn't, focused. He was doing like sloppy passes, and he was always focused on his phone, and the coaches were frustrating him on the sideline or something like that.
Now, anything about his phone could be anything. It could have been like text messages. It could have been him changing music for all we know. I don't know. Haskins is back up. That whole Haskins starting gig thing, it's over. So I think Haskins is just depth at this point.
Yeah, he's nothing but a backup right now.
Hello, SteelTwins. I'm finally able to watch you guys stream these last 2 weeks. Has sure been rough, especially with exams right around the corner, says Bernardo. It's a great name, by the way. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. In fact, this is our last 2-day weekend up until Christmas.
Yep.
It'll fucking suck. We're going to have to work Sundays now,
yeah,
man.
I'm not exactly looking forward to it, but... you got to do what you got to do. You got to make a living somehow, right?
Of course. Hey, it's double pay Sunday, so I'll take it. Hey, you know what? I don't mind screaming at the Steelers in trucks, okay? I'll sit on a load stand. It'll be slow as shit.
Yeah.
I'll be making double time, and I get to scream at the Steelers.
Yeah, exactly. Now our coworkers can see how we are while we're watching the Steelers at home. Yeah. Probably laugh their asses off because, I only know like one Steelers fan on my belt at my place.
Right.
Everybody else, they just watch the games or they're just other fans. Like, we know a Seahawks fan. We know a Cowboys fan.
Right. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? Jesus Christ, I am far in the comments. I apologize, guys. You think Ben will be rusty with a week off? Knowing Ben, he probably won't because every time he has a week or two off, he's always, better.
I don't know what Ben's doing. When he's not practicing?
He probably just got done watching, Squid Game and was like, okay, I'm cleared.
Maybe.
Bye, honey. I'm off to L.A.
Literally.
What the fuck?
Like, dude, I don't know what Ben does when he's not practicing but has stellar performances, but Ben's got to do that. If he goes out tomorrow and has a great game tomorrow, he throws passes accurately, he doesn't force passes, he throws multiple touchdowns. If Ben does something like that he hasn't done all year, then Ben needs to do what he's been fucking doing the entire time he hasn't been practicing in his career. It's like, bro, like, just keep doing it. Like, if this is the performance that you're going to be doing, then just do what you've been doing.
Right.
Like, don't change that.
What is his name? Let's see.
You know how to spell him?
Hell no, I don't. I don't know how to pronounce his name. What shall be his name?
Not online.
I said, no, you dumb. Okay, fuck Google. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to ignore it. Never mind. This is live, folks. Am I the only one who likes Chris? Says Steven. Probably. Danielle says, I hate Collinsworth. The Fiend says he's here. I'm here, twins. What's up, man?
Hey, Fiend. When you showing up?
Yeah, right.
You know, Winter is Coming was announced.
What? Or was it?
Yes.
When?
Rampage. We didn't watch it because we were at the movie theaters watching the Ghostbusters movie.
That's right. We were there with Cold Steel, man, and our sister watching the new Ghost from Ghostbusters.
Great movie, by the way.
Fantastic, man.
And
I don't know a lot about Ghostbusters. I just know the basics. Like, I know the characters. I know a little bit of the story. I'm not a Ghostbusters like
fanatic,
collector, or you know.
No, but if anybody is a Ghostbusters fan that hasn't seen the movie yet, go out to your local movie theater, buy the ticket, sit down, and enjoy the movie.
It's worth it, man. It was an incredible movie. I had a fun time. First time at a movie theater since the pandemic, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Winter is Coming was announced by AEW last night. Could that mean Wyndham is coming?
I don't know.
I hope.
Jerome Harris says, just think, if we didn't trade our first for Minka, we possibly could have gotten Justin Herbert because we would have lost more games in 2019. And then our secondary would be bummed as shit.
I mean, yeah, you have a stellar... But even then, Steelers weren't going to bench Ben.
No. Like, we'd still be stuck with Ben.
That's the thing with the Steelers, you know, like, they've pushed players out the organization and made them retire, like Hines Ward and Troy Polamalu. But when it comes to Ben in the quarterback position, it's like they just delayed the inevitable.
Because quarterbacks are rare.
I know, they're hard to find. Getting a franchise quarterback is hard to find. I mean, look how long it took us to find a franchise after Bradshaw.
It took us 3 years?
So I can understand that, but it's like, if you know Ben ain't Ben anymore, why is he still here? I mean, take the rebuild process, kind of like what the Patriots did with Cam Newton. They took 1 year, or they took a year to rebuild. They got a quarterback in Mac Jones who's been stellar in his rookie year.
And they can make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, look at them.
I'm pretty sure Al Michaels once said on TV the Giants are coming off a worse week than Harvey Weinstein. Holy shit. I don't remember that. Twins, I agree. We need to open toolbox and bring out Blitzburg. We haven't done that this year, man. And I think that has to do with a lot of the loss of Mike Hilton. We don't do a lot of nickel blitzes no more, nor do we do a lot of safety blitzes either.
No.
I mean, we do safety blitzes with, like, Minka, which I don't know why you do it with Minka. He's not a blitz guy.
No,
it's more Edmonds, but...
Yeah, Edmonds has, you know, been making some plays here and there.
But we definitely haven't blitzes often. And that is Keith Butler's go-to. That's his old reliable. That's like, you know how you always have that one clutch play in Madden that always works? That's his play, is the blitz.
Yeah.
But we haven't done it this year. And I think we got to do that tomorrow, man, because we're going to lose Watt.
Yeah, blitz some guys. Like, especially Bush. I feel like Devin Bush needs to be blitzed more.
Right.
Because Bush, he's had a very lackluster year, but I feel like if you blitz him, Bush is going to get to the quarterback because of his speed. He's going to pressure the quarterback. The quarterback's either going to get sacked by Bush, he's going to try to evade, get away from Bush, but another guy could be there, like a Highsmith or like a Hayward or a Wormley.
Right.
I think that could actually help a lot.
Ray says, I don't know, guess and see how we perform. If it's not on point, probably just give up on getting my hopes up. I mean, I suppose, yeah.
I mean, I've been feeling that way for the past couple of games, honestly.
We'll see, man.
That might just be me, but it's just because I know the Steelers are going to do the same thing because they've done it all the time.
Red Fright Ranger says, as a big Chargers fan, I am worried about our run defense a lot this game. I think you should, for sure. I'm also worried about our rushing defense still, though, too. So,
yeah, Eckler, man. Eckler's a hell of a talent. Replacing Melvin Gordon when he left a year or two ago.
Right. Y'all like Harry Potter? If so, which movie is your favorite? I love Harry Potter. I grew up on that shit. My favorite one is The Chamber of Secrets.
Mine is, I also
love The Goblet of Fire.
It's actually been a while since we've seen all the movies.
I
but
love Harry Potter, man. I grew up on that shit. I even read the books in school.
Dude, it's kind of hard for me to choose because all of them are good. They're fantastic. But if I had to choose one, it'd probably be the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Yeah.
I just love the story there from the first one and how it bled into Part 2 and just what they did there and everything like that with Harry and Voldemort and what was what was it? The Deathly Hallows were they called? Where you had to destroy him to kill Voldemort?
Horcruxes.
It's like I said, it's been a while since I've seen the movies.
What was it? 8 Horcruxes. I haven't watched Harry Potter in a long time. I forget most of a lot of stuff because I was young, but a lot of it's still embodied in my mind though.
No, Harry Potter is great. I love Harry Potter. One time I actually dressed for him for Halloween. Fun fact.
Jarrell, I'm not going to disagree. We haven't won a chip in 12 years. Something needs to change. I'm not going to disagree entirely. I actually agree. Something needs to change. I agree.
Yeah.
Someone needs to wake the fuck up. Something needs to change for sure. I'm not gonna disagree.
Of course.
It might be the head coach. I don't know. It might be.
Tomlin, man.
But the question is, who do you replace him with? But the Steelers have never fired a head coach.
No.
I don't want to say never. They haven't done it in a long fucking time.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you guys think of AB new troubles? That don't surprise me. Fucking McLovin over there.
It don't surprise me one bit either.
No.
I mean, AB's going to do AB things, you know.
It's your boy. AJ says, I'm a Buckeyes fan, and we should pick some guys from there. The OSU O-line is top 5 in college. Who's that one guy you got? Is it a tackle? What's his name? He's like the number 2 rated tackle this year. I forget his name.
I actually don't know who you're talking about, so I can't help you there. Sorry.
Build this team around Harris? I agree. Build the line, man.
Yeah.
Like Tennessee did around Henry, exactly, outside Steelers fan. You make an incredible point, and now they're 8-2, man. Should they take a quarterback next draft? Yes, unless they pick up a big veteran guy. Like Aaron Rodgers or a Russell Wilson, which is being reported, or a Derek Carr. Just think if we didn't trade... Oh, I already read that. He might be a great guy, but he has no discipline over his players. No, he doesn't.
No, Tomlin.
That's been his biggest criticism for years.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great head coach. Yes, he's never had a losing season, at least not yet. But Tomlin, man, you want to talk about complacency, I think it starts with Tomlin. I really do.
Of course.
It's just something that I can't stand with Tomlin.
His game management's up and down.
And the challenges that he freaking, it's like, why are you challenging it? Like, he makes some of the most ridiculous and dumb challenges. It's like, you're not going to win. You're going to cost the team a timeout.
Right.
Like, just let it go.
Who do you think is going to win?
I mean, no one's perfect. No one's perfect.
No, but who do you think is going to win this game? I'm still gonna go with the Chargers.
Unfortunately, I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Russ says we need Bugs, Wormley, and Mondo to step up. Yeah, since we're losing Loudermilk, who was actually probably the better of the 3 or 4 last week, we need them to step up. I'm hoping we get Carlos Davis back soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Pick up Mark Ingram if he is available. I don't know if he'd be too old at that point, but he's still showing he's in very nice rotational.
As a number 2 back, I'd be up for it. I really would.
They need to bring back Rico Boozy, says that boy Devin. Yeah, bro, get Rico going, man. Number 84 out there. Is he on the practice squad?
I think he is.
I hope so.
I think.
I never learned how to do the NFL fantasy thing. Can anyone teach me how to play the NFL fantasy thing? All you do is draft players that you think are going to do well for your team, and then you start them up. Pretty much.
It's not really hard, and you get a couple of your buddies, some friends.
Right.
And you draft the guys, and boom, you're good.
Let's see. Where the fuck are we at in the chat? I am slacking like a motherfucker. All right, let's see. Where the hell are we at? Okay, let's see. If you could bring any wide receiver who plays currently to the team right now, who would you take? Any wide receiver.
On the team?
You mean like in the NFL?
Hold on, repeat that question?
It says, if you could bring any wide receiver who plays currently to the team right now, who would you take?
So for the Steelers, I mean... Oh, wait, okay. I mean, I guess, any receiver in the NFL. At least I assume that's what you're asking.
Right. Well, I mean, that's a... You can pick anybody.
Literally, I mean, Devontae Adams, you could take...
Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins, you could take...
Keenan Allen, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
Debo Samuels, he's stepping up big time.
I mean, there's so many. Cooper Kupp, obviously.
DJ Moore.
Yeah. I also don't want an Aaron Rodgers that's, like, out with the old. And with the old, we have a young core. We should try to get a young stud quarterback to go with Najee Muth. I don't entirely disagree. But at the same time, if Aaron Rodgers can still go and he gives us the best chance to capitalize on this young roster and this defense specifically, then I'm taking Rodgers.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, you're not going to pass up on A-Rod. But I get what you're saying because you look at some of the offenses in the NFL that are so electric. They got young stud offenses.
Right.
The Chargers, the Ravens, even the Browns.
Yeah. James H. says, you don't know if the Steelers would have lost more game in 2019 if we didn't get Minka in order to pick Herbert. I actually think we would have lost more games because Minka made a big difference.
Oh, yeah,
that secondary was trash until Minka came here.
Yeah, I remember Sean Davis was on IR. I'm like, great. Like, there goes. Like, Sean Davis wasn't even doing anything. But,
right.
Like, our secondary was so beat up. I was like, bro, Steelers, please just make the trade.
Jarrell says, to be honest.
And they did.
I don't see us winning a chip in a long time.
It might take a bit.
I agree, Jarrell. I am right there with you. Anyone watched Football Life about James Harrison? Yes, it was incredible.
Yeah.
What spot on the offense do you think Anthony Miller should be? Slot.
Yeah, for his size, definitely slot.
I think we ought to rotate him and Claypool.
Hmm?
What is y'all's sleep schedule like? Shit, anywhere between 12 and 3 in the morning. Because we work like from, and this is Eastern time, we work anywhere from like 4 to 10:30, sometimes 11 max. Get home, eat, shower, binge YouTube, sleep.
Literally.
And repeat. I would like to see Ben coach Haskins. He likes him and he has potential. Ben ain't coaching nobody. That's Ben's problem, though. He didn't really like the addition of Mason.
No, he didn't.
Rodgers might be a short-term fix, but we need a young guy for the long term. I agree, too. Like, I'm not opposed to picking up Rodgers and drafting like a Desmond Ridder in the second round or a Phil Jakovic in the second or third.
Right.
Or if Pickett's there. Fuck it. Take Pickett, right?
I mean, dude, if you, like I think with how Pickett's been performing, he had a great game just a couple hours ago anyway.
Oh, my God, dude. That game was nuts.
Yeah, him and Jordan Addison. Like, my God. Like, those two, man, they're like peanut butter and jelly. Like, those two are fantastic together. But Kenny Pickett, I think he's actually going to be the first quarterback taken off.
Really?
He's really been because he's been the one quarterback this year in college that stood out to me.
Oh, hell no, bro.
Think
He is reserved for us specifically.
Listen, I want Kenny Pickett. I'm right there with you, but I really think that he's going to be the first taken off. It will not surprise me one bit.
That'd be nuts. That'd be like a... So you don't think Hal's going first?
Maybe, but I think Pickett's just been standing out more.
You don't think Malik Willis goes before him?
No.
You don't think... Who else is out there? Matt Corral goes before him. I can see Matt Corral being number 1 overall.
Maybe. But, I can also see this being like one of those, kind of like a Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield situation. Like, you didn't really know which quarterback was going to be taken.
Don't compare Pickett to
I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying, you didn't know which one was going to go first when it came to the Browns. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not comparing them. But I don't see Kenny Pickett like another Darnold or a Mayfield. I don't. I think Pickett's a great quarterback.
Jarrell says watching the Steelers is more stressful than working paying bills. You are so right. Which part of PA are you guys from? Central Pennsylvania. Central PA, which this weather is fucking stupid.
Yeah, the Central.
Who is your favorite commentating team for games? Oh, it is definitely the team of, fuck's his name? Ian Eagle or Ian Eagle, whatever it is.
I thought it was Ian.
I've heard people say Ian. I think it's Ian Eagle and whoever the hell is his partner. It can be anybody. It could be a broomstick. I don't give a damn. Ian Eagle's awesome.
Doesn't he always isn't he with Dan Fouts?
Yeah, you might be right.
Or is it somebody else?
I forget.
See, how we watch every Steelers game, but we don't pay attention. Then again, I don't care about listening to those guys. I just care about watching the Steelers try to win. That's all I care about.
They need to get Gus, what's his name? Gus Johnson, I think is his name.
Yeah, man,
They
like,
need to
dude,
get him on NFL
you want to
game
talk
more,
about a guy that, that embraces like a true football fan. Like, that's him.
Right.
Altogether.
SteelTwins, have you guys watched the new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer? We actually watched it while we were waiting for the movie to come on at the movie theater last night. So, yeah, we watched it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, man, I haven't watched a Spider-Man movie since the Tobey Maguire days, so I don't know, like...
Yeah, with Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland.
But
we never watched those Spider-Mans.
I love that Doc Ock is back, Green Goblin. Is Willem Dafoe voicing him and playing him again? I fucking hope so.
I mean, you got to have Willem Dafoe. If you don't have Willem Dafoe, then you don't have Green Goblin.
Damn, Devin Bush equals Jalen Smith. You are so right.
Wow.
Maybe we were a little harsh on Bush last week when we said he was a bust. I can for sure agree that the ACL injury is playing a part mentally, not physically, but mentally. Like, he's scared now. But wouldn't something like that follow the rest of his career?
And listen, I freaking hope not, because I do think Bush has talent, but there's been times where Bush, you know, like, he has an open lane to stop the run, to get to the running back, but he literally just stands there and lets the running back come to him.
Physicality and aggression's gone. Instead of hitting the gaps, he just stops and waits for the dude to get.
Yeah, kid, I remember his college days at freaking Michigan, man.
That was his greatest aspect, was his physicality.
And I think you might be right. I think it might be a mental thing, like he doesn't want to get hurt again.
Because it's not a physical thing. It's mentally. But it doesn't sound like that follow you for the rest of your career.
And listen, man, I hope not, because the thing about football is, yeah, you're going to get hurt, but that's part of the sport. Like, you getting into football, you know the risks of getting hurt. It's football. It's what happens, unfortunately.
At some point, Devin Bush just has to, you know what? Fuck this. And clock a motherfucker, man. Like,
I hope so. I still like Bush, but Bush has been pissing me off.
Marlon Nicholson says, I just hope and pray we don't make that 1983 mistake and pass on the quarterback in the first round and set us back. Yeah, instead of drafting Bradshaw's replacement, we drafted Joe Green's replacement, and the dude will only play 1 year and then get paralyzed due to a car accident. And may he rest in peace. But yeah, we can't make that.
We better not make that mistake
instead
again.
Of going after the pit boy, the hometown boy, and Danny Marino, because too much pressure on him.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Oh, God, we would have won Super Bowl 30. Probably before then.
Man, we probably won at least maybe 2 more, if anything.
We ruined that Blitzburg squad in 95, man, because of Neil O'Donnell. What is a highly praised movie that you think absolutely sucks? Ooh.
Highly praised movie that sucks? Shoot, dude. You're going to have to give me time to think. Because there's not one right now that comes off the top of my head.
No, me neither. I have to think, man.
A highly rated movie that sucks. I can't really think of one, bro. That's a good question. It's a really good question, but I can't think of one.
Because, like...
I don't know.
See, I only watch movies based on certain reviews. So, like...
I can't think for the life of me. I can't.
I don't know. Twilight Zone. The movies, not the original 50s TV show, which I love. I love shit like that. But
yeah, the black and white and the music.
But what they did with I'd say that, honestly. And I didn't watch it just because, like, I don't know.
I mean, I can't.
That's my answer.
I can't pick one, so I'm just going to go with you. I really can't pick one, but that's a great question right there.
Whew, that's going to take some thinking. Thoughts on the Melvin Gordon trade? Gordon didn't get traded. You talking about, like, Melvin Ingram?
I think that's what it means, yeah.
Well, in that case, I mean, we could sure use him now, but he had to be a little crybaby bitch.
Honestly, like, I don't know what he expected coming into the team.
No.
He even said himself, keep an eye out for 5'6".
Yeah.
But yeah, he wants to complain when 5'6" is playing. It's like, bro, what do you expect with your age?
I know. Danielle, I agree. I miss Big Snack.
Yeah, Hampton, man.
Big boy.
Man, you want to talk about a guy that could truly stop the run, a guy that couldn't get past running backs. Or running back couldn't get past, I mean.
Yeah, Steel's organization dodged a huge bullet when Lev Bell didn't sign with us. We gave him 2 contract offers. Thank God he got too greedy. Boy, we'd be sitting in fucking, like, one of the terrible extension.
Yeah.
You might be talking about Thayer Munford. Is that how you pronounce his name? Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Excuse me. Indigestion.
Indigestion, okay.
Had, what do we call it? Quesadillas?
Quesadillas for dinner.
Toby. Toby who? I'm sad that Toby died. Toby who?
You're not saying McGuire.
Hell no, he didn't die.
He didn't die. Maybe, well, his career did.
Damn.
Oh, no, that's his fault. Unfortunately.
Oh, man. Maybe people should just not block the car. Tomlin is... Tomlin,
Yo, that video.
Tomlin is as mediocre as they come in the whole world season. I'm not going to entirely disagree either.
No.
Because people always say, oh, he doesn't have a losing record. He has 150 wins.
Yeah, and that's great and
But
all.
what the fuck has he done with it? 2 Super Bowl appearances. 1 in his second year.
And it hasn't been back in over a decade.
No. So, yeah, Tomlin definitely is due for criticism. But I don't think he should leave because I don't know who the hell we replace him with. And at that point, the team might be off worse.
Honestly. Like, Tomlin's not going anywhere. He was just extended.
Whatever happened to the Duck quarterback that torched the Chargers last time?
The Duck. Oh, Duck Hodges. I remember. Yeah, he started that game.
Yeah, that was Sunday night in L.A.
He's with the Canadian League?
He's with Canadian. He's with he's with some Canadian league. The Red Blacks or something.
Yeah, some Canadian team. I don't think he's really doing that good. Which, I mean, Duck Hodges was never a good quarterback anyway.
Tomlin deserves more credit because of what all he had to deal with over the years in the locker room. He, at the same time, though, he could have also controlled it way before then. Let's see. Sign Tony Pollard. I love that. Next year, I would love that. Mm-hmm. Are you guys video gamers, on and off? I'm not heavy into the video games no more just because I'm just... There's not a lot of games out there that speak to me, specifically because, like, I don't open my playbook more.
No.
I'm more into the sports shit.
Exactly.
Or like GTA or stuff like that. Anything like Spider-Man and stuff. The shooting games, I can't, bro. I suck.
Call of Duty, he is...
I'm like Mason Rudolph in COD, bro.
I try to help him. I do. It's just not his... It's not his best trait in video games. It's actually probably his worst.
Right.
For me, I mean, I'm more so into anything. When I was younger, I used to be more into the sports games like Dan with Madden and the old SmackDown vs. Raw WWE games. That's not me anymore. I'm more so into like the action, adventure, mostly horror like Resident Evil, Outlast, games like that. I mean, as of right now, there's not anything yet. So I'm with Dan. I'm kind of on and off right now until a game comes out that I'm like, yes, I got to play.
I got to get the new GTA stuff.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they remastered 3 games.
It's your boy AJ says, what college football team y'all like? The Panthers. Pittsburgh Panthers.
Yeah. Hail the Pit.
James Washington shows that we need to resign Juju next year. I think Washington's not getting the time he deserves. Juju's out, and we're using Ray more. I know it's better for scheme, but Washington's better. Like, bitch, use Washington.
Yeah, Washington is better. I still think he's got some decent hands.
Who should we resign, Washington over Juju? I mean, I may be in the limited realm here. I'd sign Washington, but I think Juju's back next year.
At the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if both were to leave and maybe we were to draft another wide receiver because that's what the Steelers do.
Right.
I don't know.
Depends who they bring back or all that.
Or what happens, yeah.
What burns me up, you got back up. Quarterback Harris is averaging 5 yards a carry. You have 3rd and goal on 5-yard line. You passed ball 3 times. Cost this game. Tomlin said they did it because 6 D linemen had 5. Run the fucking ball,
I don't, bro, you're at the goal line.
Run the ball. Use Derek Watt. I form.
Bro, you don't
2 tight end set.
You don't even run it once, and that's your excuse? So?
I don't know, run shotgun for fuck's sake and have Ray on a motion, on a pre-snap motion. Draw someone off the middle of the field and hand it to Najee in the draw.
Do a run with Washington. You did that a couple times against the Lions. You could have done something, creative.
You're in the 5-yard line. Run the ball.
Something fresh instead of passing it.
You draft a running back in the 1st round. Run the ball. Would you guys give A-Rod number 12? Yes, I would.
I mean, what number would you give him? I mean, it would be weird to see him wear, 10?
Right.
13? If Washington ain't back? Yeah,
no, 13.
Yeah, I mean, that just doesn't look right.
Give him 12.
Yeah, give him 12.
Grayson Family Kennel says, we're winning the Super Bowl this year. Give me the number to your dealer, please.
I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I love the optimism, but I hate to burst your bubble. I mean,
top 5 best actors, any category? Jesus Christ. Whoa. See, that's hard because, like, there's a lot of actors I know, but there's a lot I don't know. Okay, gotta go with Robin Williams. T. Hanks. Let's see.
Gotta go with Tom Hanks. I feel like you gotta put him up there.
Let's see. Who else can I put up there?
He said any category.
Oh, that takes some thinking, bro.
For comedy, probably Jim Carrey.
Okay, well, if you're gonna go comedy, then shit. Jim Carrey. We're looking at Robin Williams. We're looking at the Wayne Bros. Fuck it, right? The Wayne Bros. The Wayne's family, really.
Man,
Chris fucking Farley. Rest in peace.
And see, that's well, you said Wayne Bros. Well, that counts as one.
Let's see.
5. I
I
mean,
don't know. Adam Sandler, maybe. There's probably guys I'm missing. I know I'm missing.
Maybe.
When do you think Ben will retire? January.
After this season.
This quarterback draft class sucks. Let's be patient for one more year. I've heard that time and time again. That's why I think we ought to make a splash.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Maybe we have a gap quarterback. Like I said, like what the Patriots did.
Right. Who would have a better chance without Ben starting tomorrow? We wouldn't be able game planning for someone else, Bolts. Who have a better chance without Ben starting? I mean, either way, I think the Chargers still have the better chance. If I'm going to be real with you.
I mean, if it's the same game plan, I mean, it would be no different at the quarterback position.
Right.
I honestly think that.
Andre says I got 3 fat blunts rolled up for this game. Hey, you're going to need more than that.
You gotta go like full smoky,
bro.
You know, you gotta put one in your mouth and 2 in the nose and everything.
Shit. Now, if you ask me top 5 comedy movies, bro, I got shit. Or at least my personal favorites. Wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh gets rid of Haskins and Mason and picks up Carson Strong in the second. I don't want Strong, man. I think the dude's a statue.
Yeah, I'm not really that big on Carson Strong. He has flashes, but I don't think he's that consistent.
Yeah. Best way to watch game is turn volume off and listen to SNR with Bill Hargrove, Craig Wolfley, and Max Starks used to be Toach till he passed away. May Toach rest in peace, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done that. That may be something I do.
Yeah.
Watching the Steelers game is like getting neck from a chick with sharp teeth. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Rumor of Bell back with the Steelers. Nah, I'm good.
No, dude.
Last year I was up for it. Nah, I'm good.
No, dude, like, in general, Bell's not coming back. He's never coming back to the Berg.
I'm good, man. All right, where we at?
Just keep scrolling. There we go.
Let's see. Devin Bush has been lost in opposition. He needs bench for a game. I think that'd help him mentally. It did that good for Johnson last year when he got benched in the Bills game. He hasn't dropped many passes since.
No, he hasn't.
Hey, guys, do you ever watch Chisel Don Steelers video remarks? That dude is crazy. Yes.
Yes.
And boy, is he right, man. Godzilla vs. Kong movie is good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was pretty good.
In between Monmouthville and North Huntingdon, near 30. Highway 30. We've been to Monmouthville, man. Especially Monmouthville Mall. Hell of a mall. Let's see. 4 games in a row. Ray mishandled return, then had fumble for touchdown. Yeah. I'm not impressed with Ray, man.
No.
Fun fact, Bradshaw got injured the year prior and told team officials that he should be good to go, and that was part of why they didn't draft Marino.
If that's true, I did not know that.
I didn't know it either, but...
Man, Bradshaw's at the end of his career, though. It's like, come on.
Yeah, see, like, at that time, like... I get you got to trust your quarterback and what he says, but you also got to, like, at the same time, know when it's the end. Tuzar Skipper, he had a lot of promise, cut, and now bounced around. Anyone remember him? Yes. Tuzar Skipper. Who remembers Jameer Jones?
Oh, my God. Jameer Jones, wow.
Who was another Steeler preseason monster? Fucking
What was that guy named? Middle line, Matthew Thomas?
Matthew Thomas, who's a speedster. Darrell Watson. Oh, no, Terrell Watson.
Terrell Watson, yeah.
Running back, big boy. Who was that one receiver? He did the backflip after a touchdown.
I
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Man, I thought he was going to be solid.
I can't remember.
If we ever fired Tomlin, a bum, a franchise was looking for a head coach after the season would mop the fuck out of him, as we all know, of course.
Yeah, probably.
Do you guys play like? Do you plays like to play football? Flag football. Man, I haven't played football in a minute. And by football, I mean street football.
Yeah, street football. Like, those used to be the freaking... Those were the days, bro.
Yeah. I think after this year, Ben will be more than happy to retire. I hope so. It depends if he goes to the playoffs or not. Ben's very stubborn.
We'll see, but yeah, exactly. I just hope that Ben doesn't have that itch.
Right.
It's like Ben, if you have that itch, just smack it, because if you scratch it, it spreads.
Yeah, you're so right.
Just smack it and end it.
What's up, Twins? Hope all has been well. Hoping we pulled this one off. If not, it's going to be a long run to make it in. You're so right, says Nice Tokes. You're so right, man.
Yeah, I just think in general, we all got to buckle up and be prepared for anything.
Boy, it's going to be a hell of a ride tomorrow, bro. And that's just the start. That's the start of the ride, man. We haven't even hit the hills yet.
No. It's going to be a roller coaster of chaos.
Yeah.
Really.
William says, Derek Watt need more playing time at fullback. Why can't we run it? Or at least use him. I don't know. We pay him to be the second highest paid fullback just to play special teams. I guess a fullback's not in our game plan.
I mean, we use him he's a good special teams guy. We use him at times, but, I can tell we're seeing more of Zach Gentry and double tight end sets.
Right.
So I can understand why we wouldn't put Watt in there, but I agree. Like, get some I-form situations in there, goal line, like we could have done last week, but we didn't.
Danielle says we need help in the red zone. I agree. Claypool, I don't know why we haven't targeted Claypool once in the red zone this year. With his size, Ben can just toss it up. Claypool should be good enough to get it.
Oh, yeah.
Fry moves to red zone
machine.
I mean, he hasn't dropped a pass in the red zone since, I don't know, high school, college.
Probably ever.
So use it, target him in the red zone for sure. Or just better game planning, better play calling in the red zone.
Yeah.
Do anyone believe in the Madden curse? I do. I believe in that type of shit. I believe in, like, curses or ghost and stuff like that. If that's even, is that the same? I guess it is.
I mean, just about everybody that's been on the cover has been either hurt or their careers never became the same. Sean Alexander, freaking Vince Young, Michael Vick, he went to prison.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, Antonio Brown, like, my God.
Yeah. Okay, Kendrick Green.
Odell,
oh my God. Oh my lordy, bro. What a bum.
Richard Sherman, like, I could go on.
Kendrick Green gets killed in short yardage situations. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I mean, he
gets no push.
Like,
he gets pushed back.
Yeah, dude, like, Kendrick Green can be a bully, but at the same time, he will get bullied.
For someone that was a former wrestler and honestly looked like he stole lunch money, like, just, I expect something, a little better from Green in that situation.
Mm-hmm. Like, just try to get some more push.
No, he should wear number 8 like he did in Cali. 12 is Bradshaw and him only. Oh, Lance McCain, I can respect that. I wouldn't mind 8, man. We haven't had a quarterback 8 since, I don't know, Maddox?
Yeah, I think Maddox wore 8. I actually did not know he wore 8 in college.
Me neither.
I didn't.
Andre says Chris Tucker. Yeah, Chris Tucker was, he was great.
Yeah, man. Friday.
Smokey.
Friday, rush hour.
So much shit.
Yeah.
Pablo says, what's up, Steel Twins? What's up, Pablo?
How you doing, man?
How's everyone's Saturday night so far, bro? It's 10:30 here in Eastern Point of the United States, and I'm out of Guinness. I'm kind of mad.
Sorry to hear about that.
How is our D without Watt? Literally nervous, a little nervous. We have already had a few key injuries on defense. Yeah, I mean, without Watt, I don't know how much of a pass rush we can get, how much of an edge rush we can get.
I mean, very little. What was the game he was out? Wasn't it the... What game was he out? I can't remember.
Bengals.
It was the Bengals.
And we got 0 sacks that game.
Yeah, there was little to no pressure on Joe Burrow.
Which, again, do we blitz more tomorrow? I hope so.
Dude, we even had Melvin Ingram in that game, and we didn't really do much.
Right. Edmonds does good on blitz, not as good as Hilton, but right behind him. Yeah, I think we got to do that tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
I think we have enough versatility to trust Edmonds in the blitz a little bit. LA Original says, what's up, fellas? Big game tomorrow for both teams. Yes, it is. It's a big conference game. It's a big divisional game because both divisions are tight. It's a big playoff implication game, man.
Yeah, I expect the best from both teams.
I hope I would expect both teams best.
The best football, man.
It's Sunday Night Football. You got to show up. It's prime time. Everyone's watching. Let's see. Where am I at? He always makes big plays in key moments. He has proven he's one of the best in the NFL right now. I think you're referring to Watt, Tom. Yeah, he has.
Oh, yeah.
Watt is the best defensive player.
Yeah.
Or best edge rusher in the league. Yeah. Best defensive player is obviously Aaron Donald. No one can dispute that. Edge rusher, though, Watt has it by a mile.
Absolutely, dude. He's
by a mile.
He's so impactful. That impact's going to be missed. It really is, and that's what I'm worried about.
Right. The sixth villain is Kingpin, Tombstone, Old Venom, Mysterio, Vulture, Scorpio, Morbus, Kraven the Hunter, Rhino, New Venom, Hobgoblin, a.k.a. Ned, and Minister Negative for Spider-Man No Way Home movie is my prediction. I only know like 2 of them. I ain't gonna lie.
I know some. Mr. Negative, Rhino,
Vulture. You think Pittsburgh will bring him back even if Ben wants to come back? Unfortunately, if Ben wants back, yes, I think they'll bring him back.
I mean, I remember the press conference after the Browns game. Ben said himself, I hope they want me back. It's like, dude, if you're going to say that, the Steelers are going to bring it back. Like, they're going to be stubborn. Because that's how they are.
They can't cut the cord, bro.
No, I swear to God, they bring him back next year. It will be delaying the inevitable once again.
Right.
And I can understand. Finding a franchise quarterback ain't easy. You'd be lucky. Especially after a future Hall of Fame quarterback like Ben retires. It's not easy.
But it's like, you're beating the horse at that point.
Yeah.
King Savani says, please don't draft Justin Ross from, I think, Clemson. I prefer what's his name from Penn State? Dotson.
Jahan Dotson.
Jahan Dotson, yeah, bro. I prefer him.
Yeah, I'm a real big fan of him.
We have to run the ball this week 100% and let Ben make big plays, if Ben can make big plays. Which I think he still can in certain moments.
It's just the thing with Ben with me is, can he be consistent?
Right.
That's the thing with Ben. He's never consistent. That's what worries me about him now.
You know what the game plan needs to be tomorrow, man? You know what the game plan needs to be, and it honestly can be said for every week, but specifically tomorrow because we are still facing, I know both teams have injuries, but we are still facing statistically the worst rushing defense in the league. Game plan tomorrow is to run the ball with Najee, kill the clock, keep the defense off the field. They have 3 number 1 guys off of that field tomorrow because they're inactive.
Yeah.
Keep the defense off the field altogether.
Yeah, because you're not going to, depending on how the offense performs, if it's the same, you're not going to be able to rely on the defense because we have 3 key starters out. You're not going to rely on the defense.
You're not going to get
anymore.
these 3 and outs. You're not going to punt the ball.
Not against a hot offense in the Chargers with the guys they got.
With almost no edge rush. So you got to kill the clock tomorrow.
They have to.
Zach Gentry is from my hometown. I can't pronounce that, but that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know he was from New Mexico.
Oh.
Let's see. Carr ain't bad, but I think he's 30. Yeah, he's 30, but quarterbacks can last a century at this point.
In today's league, I mean, you can't even touch him, so yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. M. Ponent says, let's go Steelers. Love you guys. I appreciate that, man.
Let's go Steelers.
Raiders 38, Cincinnati 17. Says Michael Galletto. I hope so.
I mean, the Raiders are going to have to, for our division's sake, and ranking sake.
Right.
Hopefully the Raiders do something.
Will be a close game. Las Vegas can win. I hope so. He says grab a Miller. I ain't got Miller, man. I ain't even got Yingling. Ravens overrated. I agree. These comments are showing up 5 minutes late. It's 9:30 over my end. So you must be an hour behind us. So
that's
an hour behind. Isn't that Chicago?
I think.
Isn't that, what would you call that? What time would that be called? I don't know. I forget.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Hopefully we don't get embarrassed on national television, just still can. And that's all I hope for. I hope we can at least be competitive. If we lose, I want it to be competitive. I'll be happy with that. At least I know we're growing. Now, with Alex Highsmith, Steelers should be good. I hope so, man. Again, he's got a big test tomorrow.
He does.
This is that time where, hey, you got to step it up. You're the number one edge rush.
You know, at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if we were to see Taco and Highsmith, switch sides and rotate.
I'd hope so. That'd be nice.
Maybe try to trick the Chargers offense so that they don't really know what we're doing, maybe. Something like that. I don't know how creative we are. I don't know if we will be that creative. But just throwing it out there, maybe it's something we do.
Maybe. Let's see. Our quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott, our quarterback, wide receiver, Drew Brees, Tony Romo, Ryan Clark, and Clay Matthews out of retirement. Is that your Madden squad?
Huh.
Where are we at? Where am I at? Carr for Fitzpatrick? Nah.
No, you're not. No, you can't have Minka.
We might have to double cover Mike Williams tomorrow. He can beat us deep, says Henry Emanuel. Which you are so right, and that's why losing Minka fucking sucks tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna have to double cover him. He plays on the right side of the offense, right? Oh, they might rotate.
Yeah.
No, is Keenan Allen more of a slot now?
Well, with his route running, I can see that.
So, I mean, it's a versatile way. But, yeah, I mean, we're going to have to double team him for sure. He worries me. Do you think Anthony Miller should be a third or fourth stringer for the Steelers? Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Jim Nantz and Eagle. Okay, so that's what it is.
That's what it was, yeah.
Wait, Jim Nantz. No, Jim Nantz is the main play caller. So he pairs with Romo.
Yeah,
Eagle's
that's
the
right.
main play caller.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that'd be a nice duo, though.
Yeah, it would be.
That'd be interesting. I wish Hines Ward would be an assistant coach / mentor for Pittsburgh. It would help these young guys. I wish he'd be the wide receiver coach.
Yeah, I love to bring in Ward as a coach for the Steelers.
Yeah, there'd be times he'd show up at Latrobe and like, help out Juju. Like, he should just be a coach. We did it with Porter. Who do you
I mean, good for Ward. He got, I can't remember what college, but he did get promoted to wide receiver coach for them.
Oh, Tokes, man. Who do you think is the biggest contributor to the offensive failures? A lot of people are going to say O-line. People could say Canada or the play calling. Don't fucking shoot me. I'm going to say Ben, and I only say Ben because of his limitations. It's hurting the playbook. It's hurting the game plan. Because Ben's at quarterback, Canada has to revert to a limited game plan. I think he can exercise his mind a bit. He can't with Ben at quarterback.
Right.
But has Ben won us games this year? Yeah, he made a comeback against the Bears, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Ben's been solid in some games. Yeah, of course. But Ben, Ben's limited because of his age, and that makes the offense limited.
I think the offense could be more open if Ben wasn't, at quarterback. Although I also, at the same time, I think some of the arguments about Ben, about his arms a little bit, or like if he can shoot up the middle of the field like he used to in the past, I think he can still do something along those lines. It's just we're not giving these guys the freedom to express that ability.
So
it's kind of like a 50-50 deal.
Even if Ben were to be able to do something, who's to say that his arm doesn't get tired because of his age?
Right.
And plus, he could still be nagging some of the injuries, although he was out for 2 weeks with COVID.
Right.
He could still be nagging these injuries. He hasn't practiced in 2 weeks. He gets hit. He may get sore. He may get hurt again. I don't know.
Man. Danielle says, I'm going to head out. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow night on Cold Steel's channel. Well, Danielle, you have a great night, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep, have a good night.
And we'll see you on Cold Steel's channel tomorrow, man, which we will be on his channel tomorrow morning for Good Steelers Morning.
So a huge shout out to Cold Steel.
Is he in the chat? Cold.
I have not seen him.
Let me know if you're still in the chat, man.
I have not seen him.
Let me know if you're still in the chat, brother. Shout out to Cold Steel, man. Speaking of which, this is a good segue. This is a good segue, man.
Can I bring it up quick?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're pretty.
See, this is why I'm here.
You're right. See, I have
this is what twins are for.
That's why I have it right here, man. See, SteelYinjers.com, man. As you guys can see, we have an official holiday sale on SteelYinjers.com. Black Friday's coming up, so hey, let's get an early start on the holiday sale where you guys can get exclusive and new and upcoming Steel Twins and Cold Steel merchandise, including new shirts, new hoodies, new versions of hoodies, new companies, hats, beanies, mugs, and more stuff to come, man. SteelYinjers.com holiday sale. Get your merch there, man. Quick little plug in.
Your holiday sale, SteelYinjers.com. Get your merch today.
Yes. Tom says, appreciate you guys. Thank you, Steel Twins. Hey, man, Tom, we appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in, man.
Hey, listen, man, you guys are welcome, but deep down, thank you.
Yeah.
Sincerely.
Let's see. Snoopy McQueen with a $5 super chat says, keep it up, and it shows, what is that? That's a motion emoji with him doing curls with dumbbells. Says, keep it up. Well, I appreciate that, Snoopy.
Thank you. Really
Snoopy.
appreciate it.
Hey, how's Charlie? How's Woodstock? I'm just saying.
I mean, Thanksgiving's coming up, so.
Shout out to Stupid McQueen for $5 super chat. I appreciate it, man. Pick up Mark Ingram in your league, Dan. He will be good this week if he is available. I have him in one of my leagues. No, two of my leagues.
Two.
But
really?
I don't have him in like the most important one.
Oh. Well.
Which is against the Discord chat. Shout out to the Discord chat. Steeler Nation 412 says Pickett to Pittsburgh. How about Pickett remain in Pittsburgh?
I hope so.
I hope so too. If you bench a guy like Bush for a week, it usually opened their eyes. Kara did it with Ike Taylor. He came back. House of Fire. You're right. Tomlin did it last year with Johnson. He hasn't dropped, more than, 3 passes since?
I think, yeah, like, honestly. Johnson stepped up, and, this is something that these players need if they're not performing well, a big wake-up call.
That's what everyone used to do back in the old days, in high school, in college, in the big leagues. If you weren't performing, you'd get benched.
I mean, by God, I remember watching a documentary of the 70s Steelers when they won their first Super Bowl. Bradshaw got benched because he wasn't playing good. He was terrible. I remember seeing the footage of him not getting the ball during the snap, or the ball was slipping out of his hand. He wasn't throwing it accurately. He was throwing interceptions. Like, Bradshaw was terrible. So, we benched him. Chuck Noll benched him. Said, screw this. Like, you're going to play like this, and you ain't staying in then. And it woke Bradshaw up.
Yep.
And Bradshaw played like a freaking franchise quarterback. Bradshaw played better.
It's what some of these guys need, man.
Some of these benchings, man, they can be big wake-up calls. I think that's something that Bush needs. Johnson needed it, and Johnson's been pretty stellar so far.
Right. Exactly.
That's what they need.
Eggs Acoli. I don't know what the fuck I just said. Ike Tyler was damn good. So was Deshae Townsend. He just had hand of stone. Yeah. There was also times Taylor got beaten coverage a little too often. But yeah, I like swagging. Townsend was very underrated.
Very under. You want to talk about a guy that was versatile in himself too.
Yeah.
Townsend was that.
Remember Deshaun Johnson from Raiders gave the ball to Chiefs. Come on, man. I live in Greensburg, PA, and Latrobe isn't far from where I live. I miss Pittsburgh, though, not Philadelphia. I've never been to Philadelphia, thank God. Unfortunately, we live closer to Philly than we do Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but I'd rather be in Pitt. I miss Pitt, too. I really want to go back there.
ZR Pump says, I am still a fan. That's great to hear, man. Welcome.
Awesome.
Who's your favorite X-Men character? I'm going with Gambit. Oh, God.
X-Men character?
See, I haven't watched X-Men in a while.
I never really got into...
I haven't watched X-Men since Origins, bro. I didn't even see Logan.
Yeah, I never really got into X-Men. I don't know, it just never piqued my interest.
I gotta go with the main guy.
Yeah.
To be real with you. Can't wait for the Chiefs versus Cowboys game. Me neither. That could be game of the year.
Honestly.
Nuts.
Honestly, yeah.
Let's see, where are we at? Cornerback wins us the game. Steelers by 3, says Tom Miller. Well, that'd be some shit, wouldn't it? What about Darren Perry? That dude was seriously underrated. Name rings a bell. Let me search him up.
Darren Perry.
Darren Perry. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was a free safety for the Steelers.
That's right, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he was part of that 90 squad, bro. Mad underrated. He was an all-pro in 94.
Yeah, he's a guy that doesn't really get brought up.
Very underrated in that defense, man. Him, Woodson, Lake. Wow.
Yeah, man. Like,
that was a solid secondary.
Yeah, and dude, the Blitzberg, the linebacker core.
That front seven was filthy.
Man, dude, that defense was wasted because Neil O'Donnell
got paid some amount of money to throw the game. He Paul Crewed the fucking game, man.
Paul Crew.
Paul fucking Crew.
Longest yard style.
Let's see. Oh, you put CB. That's Chris Boswell. Duh. Duh. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see what unknowns set up on Sunday. We will know a lot more about our depth after Sunday, says Robert Salerno. You're so right.
You are correct right there.
It will tell a lot. It really will. Big game tomorrow, man. Steelers should sign left tackle Jack Hoffey.
Name rings a bell.
Jack Hoffey.
Name rings a bell.
Jack Coffey? I think that's a joke.
Oh, it might be.
Jack Hoff.
Oh, okay.
See?
Hey, I said it rings a bell.
Of course it does.
I said it rings a bell, man.
Oh, God. Who's the guy you hate the most on offense and defense? Holy shit.
Another great... Man, look at these great questions popping out.
Who's the guy you hate the most on offense and defense? Defensively, I got to start with defense, bro. Defensively, I'm sweating, by the way.
The guy that pisses me off, defense, I could say Bush. I really could.
I don't hate him.
Yeah, I wouldn't say hate. I'd just say frustrates.
There's not a lot of guys you can hate on the defense.
I wouldn't say, like, I can't stand the guy. I just can't, he frustrates me. I still like Bush. He just frustrates me with his performance. And on offense...
But I'm interested to hear this, Rob.
Offense, man, I mean, I could just choose anybody because, I mean, the offense hasn't been showing up. I could say Ben, if I'm going to be real. But then again, I mean, what do you expect from a 39-year-old quarterback?
No, he's putting hate.
I don't really hate anybody on the offense. See, I'm not really saying I hate this guy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, with Bush, I don't hate him. I'm just frustrated with him. And on the offense, I mean, frustration-wise, I mean, I could say Ben, but like I said, what do you expect from a 39-year-old aging quarterback that's caught up with Father Time?
Ebron.
Yeah. I keep forgetting Ebron's with the team because Frymuth's standing out.
Ebron, probably.
I can't
No. Benny fucking Snell.
Benny Snell. Okay.
Slower than a goddamn snail, covered in ketchup and I don't know.
No,
the fuck am I saying?
The slowest creature on earth is apparently the sloth. I think you might as well put Snell in the freaking Guinness books right there.
Good Lord.
Snell does nothing, honestly. Yeah, if I had to choose someone that I'm frustrated for offense and defense, offense is, for me, it's Eric Ebron.
Defensively,
the guy can't block and he drops passes most of the time. Defense is Devin Bush.
It used to be Edmonds. I've grown very fond of Edmonds, actually. I think we need to resign him. No. Stop with the Le'Veon Bell talk. He's done. His time in Pittsburgh is history.
Dude.
It's in the books. It needs to stay in the books. Like, that bit, like it's one of those chapters, like, you just don't read. Like, maybe you look back on, but you don't, like, full-fledged read it. Like, you more so pass it.
Dude, Bell's not coming back. He's not coming back to Pittsburgh ever.
We don't need the drama. We don't need the media all over that at this time of the season. Nah. Bell's done.
He's not the same back, man. No, thank you. I'm good.
For the offense, for me, the offense, Ebron, Chuck's defense, Bugs. I can agree with Bugs. Bugs is terrible.
Yeah.
Bugs is terrible. I think Davis and Latimer are going to take his spot soon.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Let's see. Where are we at? Should we get Bell? Is he better than Snell? Of course he's better than Snell, but like at this point, I don't want Bell.
I think you're getting the same freaking style. Bell's not as fast.
He's not going to succeed
He's not
in
that
this system.
dependable. He's not that dependable, no.
He's not going to succeed in this system. He is not the best running back in our team's history. Are you fucking kidding me? He's like the 4th best back in team history. Literally, the 4th best back, maybe. Bettis, Franco. I even put Blyer over there. Not
You
the
can't forget
best
Willie Parker.
back. Willie Parker, for fuck's sake. Sooner or later, Najee's going to take that spot.
He ain't the best back. Talent-wise, maybe. But he ain't the best back. That's Bettis.
Cold Steel's back, man. He says everyone inquiring about Bell proves my point that people are stuck in the past. Have you seen his stats since he left? Yeah, he fucking sucks.
Yeah, dude, him leaving Pittsburgh, taking a year off. He went to the freaking Jets of all freaking... Like, dude, he chose Adam Gase and less money over Mike Tomlin and more money.
He got more guaranteed money in the end of it.
Screw them. I don't give a shit. You're going to choose Adam Gase and the Jets? Like, what the fuck?
Financially, yeah.
What the fuck do we do to hurt your
Well,
feelings?
let me ask you. Who do the Jets have that they can pay big bucks to?
I mean, they ain't keeping them.
What?
Usually if they have a good player, they just get rid of the guy.
I'm saying, do they have anyone that they can pay big bucks to? Yes or no?
Well,
Answer my question. Yes or no?
No, not really.
So they have cap. So Bell's going to go get fucking paid.
But who wants,
also because he
who
has
wants to be a New York Jet?
He has 9 kids with 7 different
That's his fault. That's his dumbass fault. Fucking idiot.
If we sign Bell, I'm done being a Browns fan. I mean, why would you sign Bell? Why would you sign Bell?
Why would you sign Bell? Like, dude,
Chubb's back. Dearness Johnson's great. Like,
Hunt's going to come back soon. You guys are fine.
Yeah. Steelers, I would rather see the Ravens become a dynasty than see the Pew Stinkland Deflatriots even go back to one more Super Bowl. Leedy, I agree, because at least I can respect the Ravens. Excuse me. I feel like I need another Guinness.
Another?
Yeah, I'm out.
I mean, I ain't getting you one.
You're closer.
I'm not grabbing you a Guinness. You don't need one.
It's right there.
That's your last Guinness.
And I can get more.
Why? You can save it for tomorrow night.
We're going to Lowe's tomorrow, bro.
I don't care.
The Sheets is right across the street.
You want me to get out the chair and
Let me ask you this, okay? Let me ask you this. That's my last one, right? If I have it tomorrow night, then I have no more.
Then you can go another day and grab more.
Which will be tomorrow.
You can go any day. What's different by tomorrow?
Because I'll have 3 more compared to 1. Now, give me
for the
one.
love of... How do you ask?
Por favor.
You see what this guy does?
What are you talking? I'm not drunk, by the way. 1 beer doesn't get me drunk.
Okay, sure. Where is it?
By the way, if you are underage and watching this, I do not advocate for underage drinking, nor do I advocate for drinking and driving.
Yeah,
Always drink responsibly.
Definitely drink responsibly.
And I feel like I got to keep sending that message out because...
Do not abuse alcohol.
Yeah, buddy.
And you pour that. I gotta tell you what, when it comes to beer beverages, Guinness is probably my favorite one right now. Like, I've tried IC, I've tried Yingling. I've tried Corona. I've tried Guinness.
I love Yingling. I'll say that.
I've tried Budweiser. I like Guinness. I mean, there's more I do want to try, like Miller and the what's that one? The commercial of like Tony Gonzalez and Anthony Muniz with that beer. I wouldn't mind trying that one out. The one with like the paper around the cap.
What?
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Modelo?
Yeah, that one. Thank you.
That's aluminum.
That's aluminum? I thought it was like paper.
I don't know, bro. I
thought it was paper.
Oh, my God, bro. Yes, Ben is playing tomorrow. He is playing. He's been activated from COVID. He is playing. He has defeated COVID. By God. Let's see. I don't hate him, but McFarland has done nothing. 2 good runs in college and an okay preseason. At least Snell had 100-yard games and contributions on special teams. Yeah.
I mean, that's the one thing. That's the one thing Snell can hang his hat over Snell or McFarland.
The only thing McFarland can hang his hat over Snell is speed.
Yeah, I mean McFarland. I mean he's been healthy and active like a couple times.
Yeah. Cold Steel says Browns don't need Bell. No, they don't.
Why would they?
Bell needs to go to the XFL. He probably will.
Yeah, as soon as Dwayne Johnson gets it back up, I can see Le'Veon Bell being a dead gum running back.
Look at that.
For probably the DC Defenders. It won't surprise me if they have him. They still have him with the Dallas Renegades, maybe. Wouldn't that be some shit?
That'd be hilarious. Like Landry Jones. Let's see. Where are we at in the chat, man? Which area are y'all from? Central PA, bro.
Central.
We need a wide receiver 1. I actually agree. I think Deontay can be a wide receiver 1, and he gets open often, but he's like not all there yet. You know what I'm saying? He's not all there yet. My thing with Johnson, bro, he dances too fucking much.
No, I agree.
Like, bro.
Like the first down would be like right in front of him, and then he would go like 5 yards back because he's trying to juke somebody. It's like, bro, stop being fancy.
No.
Like, bro,
that's why he fumbled last week.
Just freaking
instead of going out of bounds.
Just go up and get more yards instead of going back and costing us the damn first down.
Yes.
Or the drive. That's
my problem with Deontay. He tries to be on Dancing with the Stars, bro. This is NBC, not ABC. Is ABC hosting Dance with Stars?
I don't know. I don't watch it. I don't care. I really don't.
I'm taking my Xanax tomorrow, LOL. We need to blitz without Watt. I agree. Otherwise, we have no pass rush.
Yep.
Steel Blondie is in the chat. Oh, shout out to Steel Blondie. She's our sister, by the way. Hey, I'll take that last beer off your hands.
I think it might be a little too late, sis. Might be a little too late.
Nah, bro. It's already in the glass.
Hey, but huge shout out to our sister, Steel Blondie.
That movie last night, bro. That movie, Ghostbusters, that was some fun shit, bro.
I actually did not think it was going to be that good.
Oh, bro, I was so impressed. I was so invested.
Dude, I
bought a large bin of popcorn, and it was empty halfway through the movie. I had to I had to go to the restroom, and I got a refill because you got free refills, which is sick as shit. You get a free refill on large popcorn? I still got half a tub in the dining room.
Yeah, we still got it downstairs. I should have brought it up. You know what's funny? Because during the movie, there was a moment. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there was a moment where it was kind of funny. Where all I'm going to say is a kid was telling jokes, and Danny just like threw the popcorn and went boo in the movie theater.
Yeah, I threw popcorn at the TV.
If we still have that popcorn, I'm doing that if the Steelers don't do anything good tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
I don't care.
Yeah, we're 20 minutes away from Lancaster. 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Frozen glass, I got to get one. I have got to get one, bro. That's a good idea. I got to get one.
Yeah. Christmas is coming up.
True. Yeah, Modelo. Yeah. And Kirby Pooh Bear with a $10 super chat says, have you guys tried drinking Samuel Adams? No.
No, not yet. That's another one I want to try.
No, because we were at the nearest Sheets, and they have a big beer distributor, and we picked, okay, we could either go like a Reds, we could go Guinness, or we can try Samuel Adams. I haven't tried Samuel yet. So we might have to try Samuel's tomorrow.
You know what? I'm actually, now that you brought it up, I'm actually glad I got you to Guinness because we can stop by Sheets, get some beer, because why the hell not? And you know what? Try some Samuel Adams, because why not?
Yeah, bro. I haven't tried Samuel, though. I'm always trying to try new shit.
Yeah, of course. So why not? Try something new.
Let's see. Shout out from the home of Guinness, Dublin, Ireland. Ghost Steelers says, Alan, I didn't know you were from Dublin. I know you're from Ireland.
That's
man.
actually kind of crazy.
See, man, that just goes to show you how far Steeler Nation's from. We know a fan from Australia. We know a fan from the UK. We know a fan from Ireland. We know a fan from Mexico.
That's insane.
Wow, bro.
Steeler Nation is everywhere, bro.
When's the last time Ben played the Chargers in their house? Good fucking question.
And their
Because the last 2 times we were at their house, it was Duck Hodges and Michael Vick. Who would have thought?
We won both games. We won both games.
That's the most mind-blowing part.
Yeah, right? Like, wow.
Last time Ben played in, I guess, San Diego.
Oh, yeah, I guess it would be San Diego.
Go the fuck away. Oh, don't do this shit to me. What the? Go away. Go away. It must have been when Troy got that interception.
Maybe.
Rotten hell. Fuck this. I'll try it with my phone.
Yeah, because a pop-up for the football database is popping up for like a subscription or something. We don't want to do that, but it's not giving us the option to say no thank you.
Okay, so they beat us in 2012.
Yeah.
And we beat them in Pittsburgh. When was the last time, bro? Damn.
Let me see that.
It must have been... Holy shit, are you serious? Wow, bro. Ben hasn't played at the Chargers Stadium since 2006.
Are you kidding me?
Real shit.
Oh, wow.
Because after the 2006 game, we played them in Pittsburgh 4 straight times where we lost 3 out of the 4. No, we won 3 out of the 4.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And then we faced them in San Diego where Michael Vick started. And then we lost on Sunday night versus the Chargers, which was one of the greatest rants in SteelTwins history.
I mean, I'm wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
SteelTwins.com, get your merch.
And we faced them in L.A. where Duck Hodges led us to victory.
Yeah. So this will be Ben's first time since 2006 where he's going on the road facing the Chargers.
Yeah, that is nuts. In fact, you know what?
And we won that game, right? 2006?
I don't know. Of course we won, but...
Okay.
No, wait. No, we didn't.
Oh, we didn't? Oh, shit.
Here, I'm going to search up that game. I'm going to search up those stats. October 8th, 2006. Yeah, the Chargers beat us 23-13. Ben threw two interceptions.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh, dude, I hope that's not the case tomorrow.
Michael Turner was their running back, the Chargers running back.
Yeah, when he was backing up Tomlinson at the time.
That was back when Willie Parker was still our main back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 2006 wasn't really that great of a year, I remember. Or if I can remember.
Well, that was Cowers last year.
Yeah, it was Cowers last year.
But yeah, Ben has not played versus the Chargers at their house since 2006.
Wow. That's quite mind-blowing.
Wow, bro.
I did not know that.
I'm glad I searched that up. Takes the beer to a whole nother level if you're not drinking it out of can. I prefer bottles. Because I feel like the aluminum cans take out flavor.
I don't know, like, it might just be like a mental thing or something, but, when it comes to drinking beer out of a bottle than a beer, I don't know, it's just like more of a richer taste, maybe.
Yeah.
At least in our honest opinion.
And Tom says he's from Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
James Washington needs more targets. I agree. He needs to be involved more. Do you think the offense would look slightly better if Juju was not injured? I've seen no difference from the offense, so I can't really give you an affirmative answer.
I think the only difference is Frymuth's been involved more.
Yeah. So that's the positive. I prefer liquor over beer. I'm the opposite. I'm not a liquor guy. I'm a beer guy.
I mean, everyone's got their taste.
What's up from Mexico City, England? Wow. Holy shit.
That's pretty crazy.
$10 super chat from, let's see if I can pronounce this right. Squanchy, says, going to the game tomorrow at SoFi Stadium. I live in LA and I was not excited to see Mason Rudolph at my first Steelers game. So hyped, I'm going to get to see Ben for the first time. Farewell season. That is crazy. That's a bonus, bro.
All right, but listen, man, you have a great time, and hopefully Steelers get the dub for you.
Hey, and if not, I'm going to blame you for us. But no, appreciate $10 super chat, bro.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
But
it.
hey, you have fun at the game.
You have a blast, man. You have a blast.
Your first Steelers game when you get to see Ben his last year. That is crazy. Vegas never has a team, so made it easy now. We have Raiders. Can't wait for Steelers to come to L.A. Well, LV.
Yeah, LV, yeah. And the Raiders, man, they got a hell of a stadium. I have to admit.
Bear Lovely, that's where I'm at now. I'm the old guy you see. You guys see walking every night at college. I walk because I've had 14 back and neck duty. Every level and entire spine and neck is cage infused. Good Lord Almighty.
Wow.
Walk to keep muscles strong. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. But hey, it's always good to walk though.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Cold Steel says I miss drinking beer. It sucks, bro, because as soon as we start drinking, you can't.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that you gotta go through what you're dealing with. Like, I really feel bad for you. I do.
God, I'm sweating, bro. I apologize.
What is now the heater's on, but let me see what the temperature
I'm also
is.
like in the highest level of the.
It feels like 42 degrees outside.
Cole still says SteelUnitors.com. We are having a holiday sale right now. That's right. I'll pitch it one more time, guys. Holiday sale, SteelUnitors.com. You can get your Run the Ball, Itch, Jag-Off Season, Cold Steel, SteelTwins merch. Again, shirts, hoodies, mugs, beanies, hats. More stuff on the way, guys. And hey, you know what? Speaking of Run the Ball, how about we show a clip of Rob's greatest rant on this channel?
Yeah, yeah, why the hell not, right?
All right, how do I do this? Give me a minute, guys. All right, video. How do I do this? How the fuck do I do this?
I don't know how to do this. I should probably learn.
Image?
Is it image? I don't know if
Maybe
it
it's
is.
image. No, it's not image. No, it's not image. It needs to be a video file. Needs to be a video file. 1 second, folks.
We're doing this on the air.
Fucking up.
Yeah, get rid of that. There you go.
I used to know how to do this. Video source.
There's a video source.
I think. No, it's not.
It's not.
Fuck me, I'm fucking up.
Dude, I thought you knew how to do this.
I did. Now I don't know how to do this.
Oh, come on. Is it video capture?
No.
It's not window capture, no.
Ooh, how did I do this before? I'm an idiot.
Oh, God.
Maybe it's that. I found it! Ha! I fixed it. See? I'm a genius.
Okay, here we go. Enjoy.
Randy Fichtner, I mean, for sake, we pass him more than running it, which I don't understand. We rarely ran the ball. I mean, we ran it about 15 times with Connor, which is fine, but he needs to have it at least 20 to 25 to 30 times a game.
Exactly.
But you want to throw it 45 times and get the Chargers secondary. That's dynamic.
Exactly. Like, I don't
Run the ball!
Never gets old.
Run the ball! God, I love it.
Dude, it never gets old, man. That was when we were facing them Sunday night at Heinz Field, and we weren't running the damn ball with James Conner. We kept Ben throwing it 45 fucking times against the Chargers secondary. That's fucking dynamic. We didn't run the ball. I was pissed.
What's the Steelers Sunday night record? Good question.
I actually don't know.
I never thought to look this up. Someone's got to know this. StatMuse or something.
This is what Google's for, right?
StatMuse. Haha. See? Yeah, they got it.
Pittsburgh Steelers have a record of...
No, dumbass. I want Sunday nights, not Sundays in general.
I was about to say, hold up now.
But in case you're curious, the Pittsburgh Steelers have a record of 541.
48.
What'd I say?
541.
Oh, shit. Maybe I am drunk. 548 wins, 481 losses, and 21 ties. Should be 20 ties, but you know what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, but I want Sunday Night Football. Like, I don't want Sundays in general.
What about the top one right there? Or right there, that could work. Well, since 2006.
Well, guess what? That's what matters.
Pittsburgh.
They are 28-16 in primetime. But the Sunday Night Football record is
go down there.
14-10.
14-10.
14-10.
I mean, it's a back and forth thing.
14-10 since 2006.
It's a back and forth record right there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, man. Tunch was always huge coming in, helping O-line guys, teaching Tunch punch. Tunch was very underrated. He was a hell of a tackle.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Hell of a mentor, hell of a broadcaster, hell of a member of Steelers Nation, man.
Yeah, may he rest in peace.
Our D will score this week, boys. LOL, stay positive. I hope so. I'm trying to stay positive, man. I really hope that these guys have a great showing.
I mean, hold on. We don't have a defensive touchdown outside of the special teams play in week 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're long overdue for something like that. Yeah.
We're due for like a pick 6 or something. Let's see. Hopefully we win tomorrow, lads. What's your score prediction? What was my score prediction this week? Because we did the weekly predictions with Dredman. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, my score prediction was, I picked Los Angeles. It was 26-14.
I said LA 24-17. But, hey, I'm obviously still hopeful for the Steelers' victory.
Of course. We always are.
We're up and down on Sunday night primetime. I'd have to check the stat. Yeah, they're 14-10 since 2006 specifically. Hopefully we take over the stadium like last time. That's every team, man, when it comes to the Chargers home games.
Yeah, I see like not even half of the stadium filled with Chargers fans. I see like maybe
What, 2 fans?
25%.
I see an Antonio Gates jersey, and I see a Dan Fouts jersey, right? And that's just because they're obviously long-time guys, long-term fans.
Maybe every now and then I'll see a Junior Seau jersey.
Shit.
But it's like, I hardly see Chargers fans there.
Or
like, if anything, they'll be up in the nosebleeds. And then the rest is just like the away team. Or Steeler Nation.
Steeler Nation with, put my phone over here. Steeler Nation with, I don't know. How many people fit in that stadium now?
I don't know.
With a ton of these, boy. Ton of these. Terrible towel.
Yes, sir.
Terrible towel, man. Might get to run the ball shirt after seeing that with the beanie. Said Brandon. Where do I find this? If you're talking about, what are you talking about? If you're talking about our merch, SteelGangers.com. I like Steelers to cover the 5.5 points, but I don't see us winning this game. It says Dan Garcia.
I mean, it's not going to be easy, dude.
Well, from a Dan to another Dan, I agree.
Yeah.
27-24 Chargers sucks to say, but it is what it is. Exactly. Run the ball sound effect. I got you.
Run the ball!
That was the OG. This is the new one.
Run the ball!
Now this is both of them at the same time.
Run the ball!
It's crazy how in sync both of them are. You know? I found that very, that just might be some talent I have. I have no idea.
But it's crazy, guys. We are 3/4 of the way until it's game time.
Yes, it is.
It's game day. I wish it was game time. Game day. But in 24 hours from now, could we be excited? Could we be disappointed? Could we be like, eh?
Could we be recovering?
Could be all the above.
Could we be recovering from a heart attack? Could we all be taking some ibuprofen to relieve the headache?
I don't know. In fact, you know what? We haven't done this in a few weeks, man.
Yeah, a poll. Let's put a poll in.
Let's put a poll in the chat.
Polls.
We gotta start doing these more, for sure.
Yeah, we do.
Let's see. Steelers. Tab. I said tab, bitch. Hello?
And the Chargers.
In the Chargers. All right, there's a poll, guys. Feel free to put your vote in the poll, man. Let me add, I've been going to multiple Steelers games from New Mexico for the last 10 years, and I appreciate how much you fellas know about this team and your honest breakdown of the games. Thanks. Dan, I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it.
For the last 10 years, bro. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Shit, we haven't even been to one game yet.
No, not yet.
You've been going to multiple Steelers games from New Mexico. That's nuts. I appreciate your loyalty, bro.
It goes to show you how loyal you really are, man. That's a true fan in my book.
Oh, absolutely. Steelers win with big plays from Ben after a huge day from Najee and D. Hold. That's the hope, man. That's the hope, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Muck says the AFC is such a mess right now. It's a big mess. The top seed is 8-2, and the AFC could change in an instant.
Literally.
There's so many teams in the hunt. There's so many teams that are in front of us, behind us. Anything could change. That's why the Steelers got to step it up. I mean, technically, all these teams got to step it up, but
I mean, if the Steelers want any chance at taking the AFC since it's wide open, they have to.
Yeah. Brendan says 24-23 Steelers. Chris Boswell game winner. Let's go Steelers and beat them Chargers. I love the
optimism.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Boswell getting the game-winning field goal. I mean,
now you guys are getting me optimistic.
I'm trying not to get my hopes up. I really am.
I'm still gonna go into the game expecting the same offensive game plan, and for the defense, I just don't know what to expect. I'm not gonna say this guy's gonna have a great game, this guy's gonna have a great game because I don't know yet. We're just gonna have to wait. It's a wait and see deal for these young guys.
Yeah.
For the depth pieces. But obviously, I'm hoping that they do well. If we go in there win with Duck, how in the world can we go in there and lose with Ben? Because the Chargers are a better team.
Chargers are a much better team. They got a younger quarterback, and most of our defensive starters are out.
Also, that was before they got Herbert.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got a younger quarterback.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. But, again, the injuries, there's teams out there that have still performed stellar and done good even with injuries happening to them.
They have.
So, backups or starters or whatever, guys are stepping up. You guys are in the NFL for a reason.
It's next man up, man. I don't use that excuse that these guys were out and all that. It's next man up for a reason.
Yeah.
That's why we say it, bro. One last thing. I played with Brian Urlacher in college, so I know a lot about the game, but I love you. Whoops. I give you props. You all know a shitload about this team more than most fans, so more props there. Well, Dan, that's crazy you played with Urlacher.
Yeah, dude, wow. Brian Urlacher.
You play with Urlacher.
That is insane.
Urlacher's one of my favorite players of all time, man.
Oh, yeah.
But, hey, you play with him in college, so I'm sure, as a player, you know a hell of a lot more about the game. But
of course.
But for someone that's played the game before in college, I appreciate that you give us props for knowing about the game. So
yeah, seriously.
Because even I beat myself up sometimes. I'm like, do I even know what the fuck I'm talking about? I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. But it's very well appreciative, really.
Let's see. Excuse me. Tom says, I'm hoping for the best. Next man up on D. Tom will get them in line. Hey, let's get you in that locker room. Let's get the spit flying, bro. Packers have had a lot of injuries as well. Yeah, and they're still doing well. That defense has stepped up.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Carl Joseph being activated? I'm not going to expect much from Joseph, but I think it's long overdue. I don't know why he's activated just because Minka's out. I think he should have been already on the 53. I hope he gets used. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, we'll see how we use him. Probably mainly just special teams, but it wouldn't surprise me if we got him in some different plays or situations, maybe.
Right.
Something like that.
Played with Brian at the University of New Mexico. Was my teammate 98 to 2001. Anyway, keep it up, brothers. Wow.
That's
nuts.
insane.
You see, first of all, I didn't even know Urlacher went to New Mexico.
Really? You didn't?
No.
Yeah, he went to New Mexico.
Bro. That is nuts. I'll bring him on the show sometime. We can set it up and go live sometime. Man, that'd be nuts. That would be nuts.
That would be insane.
Do you still talk with Urlacher? Because I've always wanted, people that, are, they have past connections with NFL players. Do they still keep in connection with them? Because, one of our old supervisors went to high school with Micah Parsons, and he still talks with him. So I'm curious, does that still happen with NFL players? Do they still talk to their old buddies and shit? I've always wondered that.
Yeah. But that's crazy, man. Brian Urlacher. Wow.
Driving 15 hours to see Steelers-Browns game from Florida, spending New Year's in the Berg. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. See, I miss Heath Miller. I can see a replica in Pat. He is a legit mold, bro. Only a little more athletic.
But hey, having a true dependable tight end again, it feels right because we were always used to that with Heath.
Yeah,
and that was the one. Even when we had a great offense, that was the one thing that was lacking was a dependable tight end.
Right.
But now that we have that, now the offense is just.
I think
too predictable.
I think Muth has the upside to be one of the best in the league, top 5.
Oh yeah, absolutely, no doubt in my mind. Frymuth's so good.
See, I'm a freshman for college in my sophomore year. I'm going to be a quarterback. I'm going to play for the Steelers, says Moses. Oh shit, bro. You have my vote. Muck says, I know lots of fans think Ben is done, but you do think he'll truly retire after this year?
I feel like it should happen. I really do.
It's more of a yes or no question, though. Like, obviously, the obvious answer is, like, I think he should retire, but it's more of a yes or no type of question. So, do I think he'll truly retire? Yes.
Yes.
I think Ben will finally accept that he's done, and he'll retire. Love for our tight end plays minus the drop that would have won us the game. Still love Mew. Let's get this win, bros. Nothing compared to the bus. Nothing.
Nope.
He's not really fast, but he's kind of quick.
Exactly. Huh.
He's kind of quick.
That's how Bettis was, man.
But it's 11:20, man. I'm going to finish this off, and we're going to get on out of here. So I appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in for another edition of SteelTwins Saturday Night. As we discussed, Ben being activated, and he will start. He will play tomorrow night, which is a little exciting. But we'll see what the Steelers do, man. Hopefully they change some stuff up. Not anticipating it, but, hey, Steelers surprised me before.
Yeah, they have. And that's something that Steelers do need to do tomorrow night.
And heading into a game with a lot of injuries, I hope they surprise me again. I really do.
And hopefully they shut us up, prove us wrong, and show us how and why they can be a convincing team.
Yeah, absolutely. But here we go, Steelers, man. Hopefully we get this win. Heading into L.A., Steelers Nation going to take over. We already know, man. But let's get this win, though. This is a big game for a lot of reasons. But we got to get the win. We got to expect, we should expect, we should hope for the best from this team, from everybody. But you guys have a great rest of your night, man. Enjoy football tomorrow before the Steelers game, especially that Cowboys-Chiefs game. That's just going to be nuts.
Yes, it is.
But huge shout out to Coach Steel, man. Again, we are going to be on his channel tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to be on, like, camera-wise, visually, but we'll be on his channel for another edition of SteelTwins Saturday Night.
Hey, you need to lay off the Guinness.
This is 2, bro. I'm not even buzzed.
Are you sure?
No.
If you say so.
I swear to God.
If you say so.
I swear to God.
Good Steelers morning.
Yes, good Steelers morning. I just completely fucked that up. This is live. Anything can happen. See, that's the fun thing about it. But you guys have a good rest of your night. And hopefully we get this win, man. Enjoy the rest of your night, the rest of your weekend. Here we go, Steelers. Let's get this win. Let's go into L.A. and win a fucking football game.
And advance to 6-3-1.
Here we go, Steelers. Let's get this win. I'm going to finish this off. See you guys tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning on Coach Steel's channel, but also tomorrow night as we will be live after the game for quick recaps. So that's going to be awesome, man. But you guys have a great rest of your night, and see you guys in the next one. Here we go, Steelers.
Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Peace!
Run